Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today, and I thought we will get ourselves on a little stream again. It's nice to start putting out more live streams rather than always putting out those videos. And it looks like my Elgato's froze there on the starting screen, so that's beautiful. That's a good start. Alright, without any further ado, let's rock and roll. Like where you guys are, but here in the UK, the weather's terrible at the minute. But that's not a bad thing. It means that I can do more streams. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fish here in Sand Delta, dropping back to those lower level lakes for obviously those people who are a bit of a lower level. You know, kind of help them out a little bit. So I'm gonna start off with catching some carp. And then maybe we'll get some salmon and maybe some bass and stuff after. But yeah, let's start off with some carp. Now, I was going to go to Weeping Willow, but again, you've got to be a higher level to get to that place. So that's why I thought Sand Delta is a good idea. I've got all my rods all set up for the carp. I'm using the Mocky rods, obviously. They are the strongest rods in the game. You don't need to use that rod specifically yourself in this place, but I'm going to be using it anyway. How's it going, Destruction? First in the chat. Good to see you, man. Hope everything's good. Alright, do I not have any markers there? I thought I had a marker there for it. Is that it? Or I just maybe I've never set a marker in this place for it. Maybe I haven't. But then, to be honest, I've fished this place an insane amount when I was a lower level for carp, so I definitely have not forgot where the spot is. Normally about 119-ish foot out there. About that normally does the job. It's definitely been a short minute since I've fished in this place, I tell you. Definitely is a short minute. Yeah, sturgeon is good, yeah. You do get some big sturgeon here as well. Normally they're at time peaks, aren't they? So, I don't know. I might put one rod out for sturgeon. I don't know if we're going to get any because of the time that we're at, but I will definitely throw out a rod anyway. Alright, we got sweet peas on this one. We've got a bit of interest already. Didn't even manage to get the other rods out. It's just as good as it used to be. The one good thing is, at least when I bring in the carp, they are gonna come in that little bit easier. They're not gonna fight as much because obviously I got a stronger rod. That's definitely a small one. There you go, common carp. I got my graphics cranked up to maximum on this. It don't look too bad actually. It does look pretty good. I'm so glad they did that graphics update. Made a world of a difference, that really did. Well, that one bounced over there. Maybe it hit the island. I weren't looking. I was reading chat there. Hey bro, hope all is well. Great to see you. I'm getting there, man. But yeah, good to see you as well, man. I hope everything's good for you. Is everybody ready for Christmas? I'm far from it. I haven't even started Christmas presents. I'm really far behind. Yeah, as I mentioned before, I've got a bit of a cash flow problem at the minute, so I ran into some financial problems. But that's alright. We're still here grinding it out, having the time of our life, playing the game that we love the most, so I'm not complaining. That one could be a bit... Oh no, I was going to say maybe that could be a bit of a bigger fish, but then this is on the Cazador rod. It's not as strong as the other ones. The other rod's going. I will try and put a rod out for sturgeon if I can. If I get a chance. Hopefully I do. Lots of small ones at the minute. For the first time ever, I actually remembered to bring my bottle of water. How about that? I guess it's because we ain't streaming as early. Because we're not streaming as early, my brain's a little bit more in gear. Man, for Christmas I'm going to give my brother some packs of Fishing Planet 90 Max. Well, that's not a bad Christmas present. And that's pretty good as well. If if you play it and your brother plays Fishing Planet as well, that's ideal, man. That's pretty good. That's why I like playing fishing with when Dad plays it. Playing with Dad's nice. It's nice playing with subscribers and stuff as well. Of course, that one went a little bit off. It's nice to play with subscribers, but yeah, when I fish with Dad, it's memories that I'm creating right there. Now, don't forget your markers. Yeah, when I get a bigger unique on there, I will set a marker. I can't believe I didn't even have a marker set for this one. I probably have on the PlayStation, to be honest, or maybe on the mobile, because I know that I have sent the location before for. I can't even get a chance to get a sturgeon rod out. Yeah, I know I've sent markers before for other people, so I definitely have got markers, but just not on this account. Oh, I'm not bad, Doug. I've trying to work out my financial problems, but other than that, I'm up for catching some fish today. That's for sure. How you doing anyway? You all good? Hope everything's well for you. Now let's see if I get a chance to use the sturgeon. I think it's large minnows, isn't it? I can't even remember. It's been that long since I fished for sturgeon. I'm sure it's large minnow. Oh, okay, large cut bait. Oh, I was completely wrong there. It's been a short minute, as I said, since I fished for sturgeon, to be honest. I think the last time I actually did catch sturgeon was in that in the Halloween update, I think it was actually. Before that, I can't even remember the time before that. It was definitely a short minute ago. Alright, we got a 6/0. Now, I know over that way is good for sturgeon, but then we can also get sturgeon around here, can't we? Don't forget to hit that like button, chat. Thank you, Doug, helping me with that promotion. I love it, man. Thank you. You're doing good. I've got a marker over here for sturgeon, haven't I? There, yeah, it's in a little bit of a... I'll tell you what I do. I cast like this. And then I'll walk... Oh, wow, the line went really funny there. Let's give it a bit of slack line. I'm going over the... Oh, wow, look at that. I have never seen that before. Normally, it just goes straight through. Alright, anyway, we're going to leave that one there. You never know. We might hook into something. Yes, indeed. Cool, we got some interest going on now. If that bell rod goes, that's the rod I'm going to pick over the dark bell rod. That was a bit bigger. That one right there, that one goes off. That's the one I'm going to pick up straight away because could be the sturgeon on there. Well, looks like we're getting a few bigger fish now. Let's put that on silent. Otherwise we're just going to get a ton of notifications. Nightbot's doing overtime, sorry guys. £23. Well, now I've got to reset all of these. I don't think that line going over there is a good idea. Maybe I should move it a little bit to my left. I know we can catch sturgeon around this bit. I remember. I'm probably going to move it in a minute. Let's reset this one and that one. Now then I'll reset the sturgeon rod. Hopefully we get a couple of unique carp here. As I said, it's been a short minute since I've fished for carp in this place. I did for the Halloween event over that way. We did do a little bit of the salmon. Then obviously we had to catch the sturgeon over that way. Them sturgeon for the Halloween event, cool. Wow, they did put up an absolutely great fight. They did. They were good fun. Oh wow, no, I wasn't meant to do that. Reset that one. There we go. I literally do not even have a chance to even mess around with sturgeon at this point. I will change that, move that other rod. I like that it's still a fast pace in this place though. I like that. Just reposition my mic a little bit in a funny place. I definitely need to get a new mic arm. That one is not the best. Now this one could be a bit bigger. Oh wow, that one looks kind of chunky. There it is. That didn't take long, did it? I was expecting it to be a bit longer than that. £40. Look how beautiful the graphics look. It's, I don't know if it looks as good for you guys as it does for me on stream, but well, on the stream I don't know if it looks as good as what I'm seeing in real life, but that does look really detailed. It's nice. Alright, we're going to try change this rod. Reset this one around here before one of those other rods go off if we can. I think around here it was, if I remember rightly. We'll go with that. We'll give that a go. And then I'm going to put out this one here as well. I don't know whether to mess around with that one or I might have a few casts with the good old Rivertex. I can get, oh wow, yeah, I can get some good range on that one. And of course we got the roach spoon on, so that's going to help to get some salmon. Can I just keep that on reel? Would that be alright? Yeah, kinda. Until one of those go off. Until one of them go off. There we go. It's always good to mess around with the spinning rod. See, Dad, when he plays it, he's not really a lure type of guy, which I've mentioned before. He normally likes to do just bait fishing, but recently he has been messing around quite a lot with the lure rod, which is good. It's nice to mix it up and do different things sometimes. That's exactly why I decided to come to here. There's definitely going to be more streams coming. I've got more. Whoa, wrong rod, wrong one. Nobody saw that. There we go. That's the right one. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more streams coming. I'm trying to put out a little more because when this channel first started, it was nothing but live streams, and then I didn't really have time, so it ended up turning into more videos than anything else. But I am definitely going to start putting out more of those streams. I know we've definitely got next week. I'm not sure what day next week, but next week we've definitely got a few streams for next week, that's for sure. We've got a couple of pre-ordered games as well. We're going to be showing as well, so that'd be good. Oh, I didn't set a marker for that unique fish. Nobody even reminded me. Doug, you reminded me, but you reminded me beforehand. You should have reminded me when I had the fish. That's alright. We can definitely catch another one. And put that one out there, and then we can then mess around with this one again. Let's see if we get anything on this. Yeah, I think real speed 2 is good. I'm gonna do a bit of twitching, I think. We'll just get it out there. There you go. Yeah, don't forget the markers, yeah. It's a bit late for that. Alright, man, cool, no worries. That's alright. I'm very sure we'll catch another unique carp. I'm very sure we will. We love you, bro. I love some of you guys. The support that some of you guys give is it's unbelievable. Sometimes even when I am having a bit of a rough day and I just set up a random stream and just make out that everything's good, and you guys give me that uplift. Sometimes it's nice. You get the odd wet welly boot that gives silly comments here and there, but for the best part of it, because we've blocked a lot of the silly people, we've got a good community where we kind of all help each other, and everyone's respectful and keeps it family friendly, so that's a good thing to me. Well, this roach spoon ain't really doing that much. I would have thought I would have at least had one hit on it, but it looks like the carp rods are doing, well, I say the carp rods, catching carp's doing better. Okay, let's quickly check this one, see if there's a bigger fish. Probably not. This is on the weaker rod as well. I don't know why the picture quality, probably because I've been playing on mobile. Like on mobile the picture quality does look pretty decent if I'm honest, but I don't know what it is today. This game is just looking very crispy clear. It looks really good. Let's get that one back out there. See, really here I should be probably fishing for striped bass rather than trying to go for the salmon with that. But then I have caught salmon from this spot before, so it's not impossible, but there's definitely more steelheads and striped bass around here. Keep doing twitching. We can do a bit of stop and go as well. We'll try that. I think I should just change the lure, to be honest. Yeah, I think changing the lure is probably yeah, we'll try that one. Is that gonna run? Nope. Well, for the sturgeon rod, we haven't had no interest yet, but as I said, we're not at the right time for that, so that's probably why. And of course, the second I cast the spinning rod, the bait rod would have to go off. Look at that, you can tell that I used to do a lot of carp fishing. I didn't even buy any corn at all, and I got 986 there. You can definitely tell I did a lot of carp fishing. Every now and again, I actually do quite enjoy catching some of those carp, although they're not the biggest fish on the game. They do put up a pretty good fight, and that's why I like them. Let's do a bit of stop and go, see if that makes any difference. Really, I think I should put on something for bass. Yeah, absolutely no interest on that spoon. Yeah, and I think we're gonna give a bass, catch some bass from here. We can definitely get some bass. Oh wow, the rod's going off. Quickly find it, Bubbles, quick. I can't find it. I can't find it. Where is it? We'll have to find it in a minute. Oh, there you go. I was just talking about you, Dad, saying that you've been doing a bit of lure fishing recently rather than always bait fishing. I was just mentioning that. Are you back home now? Are you coming on, or you're not gone out yet? Oh, nearly 10.5 pound. Sorry I couldn't show that very long. Got another fish on. I remember catching these carp with weaker rods back in the day. Whew. Wow, that was a strain. With these rods, you can just reel them in so much easier. A lot easier. Oh, you're going to come and join me. Very nice. Well, there you go. You guys always like it when we fish with Dad, so he's going to come get a good old cup of tea in those English lungs. And then, yeah, come join us for a bit. Alright, let's change that lure rod then for catching carp, because I don't think we're really... That hunch runner would probably do the job. Not catching carp. What am I on about? Catch some bass. That's what I was meant to say. Medium spoon, yellow, or lime. So is it lime? Lemon. Okay, I knew it was something like that. Lemon, lime. 622. How's it going, Shane? Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Now, let's see if we get any striped bass here. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, not too much, and then we'll swing over to the left. And then we'll get some steelheads and some bass out over the other side. I'm just going to move around a little bit here, catching a bit of carp, bit of bass. I didn't set a marker for that unique carp we caught, but that's alright. We will be catching more carp in this stream, so we'll set a marker for that. So normally I don't bother to set markers for every platform that I play, because I just know where the fish are, but then every time I don't set the markers, someone then asks me to send a marker, and I can't send a marker because I haven't marked it. So now I try and, whether I'm on mobile or Steam or PlayStation, I try and set more markers now, so that way I can send them to you guys. You used my clips to help me through mission in Fishing Planet. It's been great, thank you. That's always my plan, man. If I can make your fishing experience as good as mine, then I know that I've done something good that day. So, thanks for the feedback, man. That's exactly why I try and make these videos. Yeah, we go off here. I didn't even look, even if we was fishing at peak time, to be honest. I just started up the stream and away I went. Well, that's alright. Let's have a look quick there. Alright, we are kind of still on a peak time. I'm going to need to change these baits, aren't I? Alright, well, I'll put large minnow on that one. Shiners. Shiners. And then some small minnows. There we go. I don't know where... No, I'm just gonna... Yeah, the peak time's almost finished. Let's just go to the next day. We might as well. Get those bait rods out there. The reason I started Fishing Planet... Haven't really stopped playing since now. I'm level 79. Oh, that's alright then. I remember your name, Mosey. I don't know how I remember you, but I definitely remember you. Your name just is familiar. I don't know if you've been in other streams or I've played with you before or what, but yeah, your name definitely is familiar. It is a great game. It's a really good game. Some people have obviously from the beginning and started playing this game, and that's because of me, and that I think that's good. If you can do things to consume your time, stop your brain overthinking about crazy stuff, and then Fishing Planet is a good way to do it. It's an absolutely amazing game for the fact that there's so many different fishing games out there. There is actually quite a lot of different types of fishing games, and I've played I wouldn't say all of them, but I've definitely played a big chunk of them, and there ain't nothing that really comes close to Fishing Planet, to be honest, in my opinion anyway. Just stuck on a mission to catch a muskie at 15 kilogram on a shad jig. You standing on your boat, doing it off your boat. Oh, we had a bit of interest there on the spoon. I'm going to have to stop though because we got that rod going. I wouldn't have thought I would have got many takers on the large minnow, but then... You are? Are you at peak times? What sort of times are you fishing? There you go, striped bass. You fishing peak times, where the water's at its highest point, or best point, should I say? You are? Doing it on cloudy days? Cloudy days, sunny day, sunny and cloud. What type of weather are you doing it on? Have you seen the video that I made on muskie? I did do that mission. Both really. I think probably the cloudy day is probably going to be your best bet, but just stick with it, man. Sometimes, you know, when I try and make videos sometimes and I'm trying to catch that one fish, I can catch that one fish a million times. The second I need to catch a certain fish for a video, can I catch it? It always, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's like that. You're not the only one who has that problem. I have that problem sometimes. I really do. I can catch the same fish. I don't know, examples, catching sturgeon. I can catch sturgeon all day long. But the second I need it for a video clip, it's near impossible. Just the way, it's just the way the game goes sometimes. It's a bit of a pain, but it goes like that. But stick with it though, you'll get there. I do quite like catching the muskie, to be honest. Have you got a leader on there? Take your leader off as well, actually. That's one thing that I can give you as a tip. Take your leader off. I was using a titanium leader before when I was using that shad, and I didn't really get that much interest. It took me quite a long time to catch it. The second I take off my leader and just put on the shad and the hook, it made it a bit quicker. Well, it made it a lot quicker, in fact. Oh, you haven't. You ain't using a leader as well. The game's just trying to test you, man. Don't let it win. Don't let it win. You will get it. It's because you need it, and it's because you want it so bad. It makes it longer. I wish I could keep it zoomed in like this. I've mentioned it before. It's a shame that you can't keep it zoomed in like this whilst you got. Oh wow! I went to scratch my moustache, and in the process ended up missing the strike. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I see that rod had a bit of a twitch there. That one on the right. It didn't make any noise though. Oh, I missed that again because I was watching that rod. Yeah, I thought it was going to run. Well, that's definitely a small one. That could be a smallmouth bass, I'm guessing. And I guess right. Oh wow, no I didn't. Largemouth bass. Cool, I ain't had one of those from this spot for a while. I'm glad I put my phone on silent. I got crazy amount. I don't know why. Every time I do a live stream, the amount of notifications I get, the amount of people that try to get hold of me, the amount of people that try to contact me is unbelievable. If I'm just making videos, it don't work like that. But as I said, I am definitely going to start putting out more live streams. There's going to be quite a few live streams next week. Next week I've got a bit of a free schedule, so there's going to be quite a few streams next week. I'm going to be streaming fishing, but as well as fishing, we've got a couple of new pre-order games that we're going to be putting onto the channel as well. And I know some of you only like Fishing Planet and you don't like to put anything else, but I've got to, for me to grow as a content creator, I feel like I have to put different content in there. Although some of you probably would be happy if I played Fishing Planet all the time and nothing else, I feel like if I did that, I don't know, it might bore some people. Some people would love it, some people wouldn't. Alright, I'm not really getting too much interest on that, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw on a hunch runner. Because with that, it's a little bit of a smaller hook. So I think the 6 is a little bit big, but if we put on the 5, we can't cast as far, but it means I don't have to do anything with it. It means I can just cast and just keep my finger on that reel button like that. And then if something hits it, we can strike it. I remember using the hunch runner here before. It actually does work quite well, to be honest. Has Dad come to join us yet, or is he sipping away on his tea? I'll have a look, see if he's joined. Oh, he has joined. He's got some striped bass. Oh look, there he is. I see what he's done. Because I've kind of just chocked up in the middle here. I should have went a little bit over to the left, and then he could have got on this platform as well. I kind of just, yeah, I didn't look. That's alright though. Let's do a bit of fishing with Dad. It's nice. See if we can get anything on this one. I need to oh, I missed it. There you go. I felt it that time. I've got the controller on vibrate. There you go, trophy striped bass. I knew that hunch runner would do the job. I remember. Cool, I had a little bit of a lag there. So guys, give me 1 sec. I'm just checking something at the same time. Add that into there. Paste. There we go. Well, it's 20. Oh, okay. We're on a cloudy day. That's probably why we're not getting as much interest. I was thinking, I'm sure those bait rods would have went off by now. Striped bass. Alright, we'll have a couple of more casts. And then we'll change weather. Although some bass do like it cloudy, in this place I'd probably say sunny and cloudy, or sunny would work better. I missed that one. Alright. I've done that now. We'll have one more caster, then we'll change to the next day. This weather's probably not the best. Oh, no, wrong button. Alright. We gotta jump to the next day, I think. So I'm just gonna move location, or if the game would let me. There we go. See, fishing. I don't know actually. Fishing from here is not bad. Yeah, let's do a bit. Let's do a bit from here. I definitely am changing weather though. There's not a reason. It makes no difference if you have your rod stand up or pointing down. That's just a sea fishing thing that I do. If anything, you're probably better off with the tip of your rod maybe kind of touching the water a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, I always put mine up quite high, and that's because you do that for sea fishing. I will get the right rod in a minute, won't I? There we go. Yeah, I set it up higher just for that reason. I got no markers out here neither. I know that out here I definitely need to put more markers in this place. I know that out here we get some striped bass. I'm sure there ain't no marker there. No, there ain't. If I remember, I think it was about, was it about 150, 170-ish foot out there? I think we'll set them at different. Let's set that at 190. And then this one I'll set to about 170-ish. There we go. Now I don't think I'm gonna get striped bass on this one, but I said that last time and we ended up catching with the minnow, so we'll put it out there anyway. And then that one I'll take to about 160, 150-ish. There you go. And whilst they're out there, let's pull out the hunch runner. And then we'll get that one out there as well. Mess around with that whilst we're waiting for some interest on the other one. Or one of the rods anyway. Oh wow, it says stream health is excellent. That don't happen often. Normally it just says good. I don't know what's been going on with my internet recently, or whether it's game servers or something. I really don't know, but I don't know if it's just me, but I have been experiencing a little bit of freeze ups and lags and yeah, all sorts really. Well, it's not looking very promising here, is it, at the minute? That boat there, that DLC boat that guy's standing on, I haven't used that. I used that boat when I first purchased the Congo pack, but I haven't used it since. I might end up getting rid of it just to get me a few more bait coins. Saves me spending my actual cash on it, doesn't it? I'm going to cast a little bit over to the left there in a minute, because I know that we can get a bit of interest over that way as well. There ain't really much going on here at the minute. It does that on on PS4. Wow, the blue screen on PS4 and freeze ups are unbelievable. But the one good thing is, Shane, and this is the one good thing, if you're lucky enough to get a PS5 at some point, Fishing Planet's a whole different game to PS4. Not only it looks a ton better, but going from PS4 to PS5 on Fishing Planet, you don't get those blue screens, and when it freezes up and all that, you don't get that. So maybe investing in a PS5 at some point is probably a wise choice. I was playing on PS5, but again, because I ran into financial problems, I had to even get rid of the PS5 as well, just to try and cover my financial debts. But yeah, I will end up getting a PS5 again, because Fishing Planet does run really good on PS5. There's no bugs. Well, I say there's no bugs. There's bugs in every game, but it definitely isn't as glitchy, or you don't get blue screens. That's the main thing. Or at least the whole time I played it on PS5, I never once got a blue screen, so that's a good thing. Fingers crossed I might be getting one for Christmas. Yeah, I keep my fingers crossed for you. They're quite hard to get hold of. How's it going, Dots? You're on your lunch break, I guess. Yeah, PS5s are... Well, I say they're hard to get hold of. They're not so much hard to get hold of. They're more expensive, because obviously they're kind of, they're not all over the place. When I say they're not all over the place, they're not in stock everywhere. So because they're not in stock everywhere, some places do sell them, but just costs a lot more than what it's supposed to be. Don't forget to smack that like buttons as well, guys. It lets me know that you're still enjoying Fishing Planet. For the fact that it's one of my top games. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. Hitting that like button's completely free. It's on small minnows. I might have to move from here, you know. I will stay here for a little bit longer. We're still catching something. Catching something is better than not catching nothing at all. And again, we can't see what Dad's catching because my chat thing keeps disappearing all the time. That's one thing that keeps on happening a lot, and I do think that is a bug. There you go, it's back there now. Yeah, I think Dad's still going for bet. I would have thought Dad would have went straight for carp, to be honest. I would have thought that would have been the first thing he would have went for. Put on some sweet corn, 4-aught hook, and grab himself some carp. He's a carp fisherman in real life, so that's why I instantly thought that. Let's do a real speed one. They're hard to get here in Australia. Oh, you live in Australia? You have to pre-order them, and if you're lucky, you'll get one. Yeah, see, we can pre-order them here in the UK, but I could pick one up straight away for around about £650-ish. A lot of money. I don't even have half, or I don't even have a quarter of that money at the minute. So, yeah. But if you've got £650 and you live in the UK, you can definitely get one ordered, and you'd receive it in about a week. But £650 is a lot of money. As I said, I don't even have a quarter of £650, so I won't be getting a PS5 this year. Definitely not. I guess it's good though, if you have got the money, at least you are able to purchase one, but just at a lot higher of a cost. That's the only thing. There we go. Oh, that could be a better one. Well, I don't know now, actually. It started off to have a bit of a fight, and then I think that's a steelhead. Is it? No, it's not. Striped bass. I love the striped bass. Look how beautiful they look. You hold it like this, it don't look as good. They look so small. You look at it like that, the fish look how much level of detail that thing's got. All the lines and the scales, and look at its fins as well. They look, yeah, as I said, I don't know if it looks as good for you as it does me, but that does look great. I've got graphics cranked up, and I can definitely notice the difference, that's for sure. That was on the large minnow. That could be salmon, maybe. Or that could be a steelhead. I said that last time and I was wrong. Oh, no. Another bass. I wouldn't have thought the bass would have been too interested in the large minnow. But clearly they are. I'll set a marker for that, so that way you can kind of see. I know it's not unique, but so you can kind of see there. That's the spot that I'm getting it. Now, of course, you could stand on a boat and do this, but then if you do that, it means that you can't have as many rods out. I like to fish with a lot of lines out. The more lines you have in the water, the more chance you got of catching quicker, or at least that's the plan anyway. I have no idea what that little thing is there. What is that? I can't even. I don't have a float out. Or maybe someone's got a float there. Maybe that. I don't know. Can't explain what that is. Let's go back to the Rivertex rod. No, I didn't tell him Dots, actually. I forgot to tell him. Dad, if you are watching this stream, Dots did say he will grab that for you tonight. I don't know. He normally watches whilst he plays. He might be. It's what he does is he puts his PC on, plays on there, and then he puts his mobile beside him and watches the stream at the same time. And that's the good way to play fishing. That is, well, to watch me stream and at the same time to play the game yourself. That's definitely the right way to do it. As again, James, good to see you, man. Oh, Dad is in chat dots. He said all right. He said okay. Yeah, I like it when other people tell me that. It ain't just Dad that does it. Quite a few of you do that. I say, oh, I got you on one screen, or got you on my mobile or tablet or something like that, and they're watching me and playing themselves at the same time. That's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. I'm really looking forward to that Christmas update. I just don't know. I would have thought, in all honesty, it would have maybe it would have dropped by now, but no, it hasn't. I'm definitely looking forward to doing all the Christmas event stuff, though. It keeps me busy, gives me something to do. I'm looking forward to that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna need to go empty my can in a minute. I got a full bladder. I think we're gonna move from this spot. We're gonna fish a little bit closer to wherever Dad's fishing. See what he's doing. I think, is he still catching, trying to go for bass, or is he going for carp now? He's not there. I'm guessing he's catching some carp. Or maybe not. Where's he hiding? Oh, he could be in the oh, there you go. I was going to say he could be in the menu. Oh man, this guy is in the worst spot possible. That's alright, we go beside. We go there. Kind of there. There you go. You guys like it when me and Dad are side by side and we can see what each other are catching, so... Well, I've got to change bait again. Oh, there we go. Let's put on some corn on that one. Peas. And then we'll do the sweet peas and sweet corn. There you go. Perfect. Happy fishing, Bubbles. I'm off to bed. Catch you next time. Yeah, Australia. I was going to say America. Oh gosh, come on, Bubbles, get it together. Australia. The time zones are very different. When it's daytime for us, it's night time for you, isn't it? So yeah, it must be kind of late where you are. Thanks for popping in, though, Shane. Have a nice dream, man. I'll catch you again soon. Thanks, man. And we get these set up. We want about 120 to 110 foot. Anywhere in between that is the sweet spot. And of course, just beside, I will set a marker for the carp as well, but it is literally just beside that island there, just where the tip of my rod is showing. It's 12:30 AM in the morning. Wow, yeah, I knew it was definitely different times. Yeah, I used to play a lot 7 Days to Die with this woman called Debs, and she was from Australia. Yeah, very different times. But thanks for dropping in, man. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next one, I guess. I didn't set my rod stand high. I've left it how it is, but that's alright. See, I kind of prefer putting the rod stand, like, tilting it upwards, because you can see the tip of the rod that little bit easier as well. Which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do that, because all of these rods are going to go off pretty quick. We have got a couple of people level 80 in this place. I don't know if they're people off my friends list or whether they're just coming here. Are they coming here to fish with us, or are they coming here to just something different? Oh, that guy's level 44. He's 58. Okay, they're not all 80. I'm level 80. Dad's level 80, and I saw someone else. Oh, there you go. Someone called James, funny enough. Level 80. Right. Oh. Well, I guess I couldn't have timed that any better. I was going to say I picked that up too early, but that was about right, to be honest. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that rod stand sit higher, so the rods sit higher. Oh gosh, I'm absolutely dying to empty my can. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Where is it? Don't worry, we're not ending the stream. I'm still going. We've only been streaming for an hour. Only an hour. I'm just going to change you to the be right back screen just for a moment. Just while I quickly run to the toilet, because if I don't, my can's going to leak. So give me 1 sec, guys, alright? I'll be just a moment. I am back. I just emptied my can and now picked up a bottle of H2O. It's not very smart, is it? So man, I had to dip out. Some guy come over moaning about new guy and he's cleaning. Wow, fair enough, that's alright. I quickly I was bursting for a toilet. That one, there we go. Right, let's get these rods back out there. We've got 4 people in this room. It's not too bad. I think they should. I understand why they don't, because the servers would probably lag a lot, but I remember when there used to be 20 people, you used to be able to have 20 people in the same session. That was good. You see a lot more people catching fish that way. Yeah. He asked if you can do his block instead. Oh look, we got someone else. Why are they not rendering in? I'm not that close. Or maybe he must be in the menu or something. This guy's level 30. Catch a lot of carp here. Do it over and over, get that grind going, and he'll level up in no time, won't he? So I'm going to put those out. I'm still going to mess around with the other rod as well. With the lure rod. Did you take some pasta to work with you, did you? Or do you mean you're looking forward to eating it tonight? You know what, Dots, what we could do? I got an idea. I've got some sausages. Alright, I got some onions and stuff and peppers and whatever. If you bring some pasta we could put that madras sauce that I've got in with the pasta, plus cut up some sausage, peppers, onions, mix it all together. That sounds good. What do you think of that? Trophy common carp. Oh, it definitely seems a little glitchy. Oh, I can't do sweet potato, man. Whew. You're trying to eat your pasta? Yeah, lunch break, innit? Yeah, you can bring that. I'll try it. I've never tried it. I've never tried creme fraiche. I'll try that. But if you want, bring some pasta. We'll use the madras sauce, bit of sausage, onions and pepper, and we'll mix it all up. You up for that? That sound good? I keep crushing my bottle of water beside me. I haven't eaten pasta in a while. I think pasta with a bit of sausage sounds good. I do like pasta, but just not too much of it. I'm not a massive fan of it. Can't eat too much of pasta. Yeah, alright, cool. Well, we ain't gonna need that much pasta, are we, to be honest? What sort of time was you getting to mine? Probably about 4:30ish, I guess. 5, something like that. There's me asking you loads of questions, and you're trying to shovel food in your mouth. That one's about right. Something like that. Alright, good. Sounds like a plan. Well, there you go. Da-da-da, trophy common carp there. I really don't know. They're not that close. I don't know why the player's not showing up. Let me go like that. Back like that. No, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with this game today, but it's acting a little bit strange. Oh, you nearly finished it. I would have never have thought in my life that you would have started eating more healthy, man. But that's a really good thing. Considering as before, cheesy chips was your favourite. Going from cheesy chips a lot to healthier food is... yeah, it's good, man. Never thought you would have started eating good like that. Now, with this one, if I get a chance to use it, I'm kind of just going to cast it pretty much anywhere and everywhere all around here. I know over that way is a good way as well, so we'll have a few cast over that side. Let's see if these rods don't go off too much. Yeah, I do love some cheesy chips myself, to be honest. They are nice, but it makes you feel better when you eat healthy, doesn't it? It definitely does. It makes you feel a bit more better in yourself knowing that you've ate something good rather than something really greasy or really oily or something very unhealthy. I always used to think there was like, I used to quite like jacket potato, and I used to think that jacket potato was really good for you, but I say but it is in a way, but in another way it's not. I remember Bob was saying to me that it was I think he said, I can't remember if he said 9 grams or 9 teaspoons of sugar in a potato. I had no idea. So, as much as jacket potato is good for you, in another sense, it definitely isn't. I guess it depends on how many potatoes you're eating. Or something's following that. I missed it. I strike too early. Yeah, that is a lot of sugar. I really can't remember what he said. He either said 9 grams or 9 tablespoons, but or teaspoons, tablespoon, teaspoons. I don't know. I really can't remember. But I know there's a lot of sugar in jacket potato. I wouldn't have thought that. This one could be a unique. It could be. The other rods are going off. It is unique. That's got to be. That's got to be. Oh, it isn't quite. It was close though. I got a trophy. A good sized one there. I don't think that one's unique. This is on the weaker rod as well. How's it going, big man? I was gonna invite you today and see what you was up to, but I didn't think you'd be online. I haven't heard anything from you. Another trophy, £20, not bad. I'm sorry I can't show the fish that long. When we got another fish on, we got to take that opportunity. This pasta is 11 grams of sugar. Wow. But I try and burn it off as quick as possible. Yeah, it's alright to eat some things if you're gonna burn them off after. But when you're eating stuff and you're not burning it. Oh, you are out today? I thought you would have been out today, big. I thought you would have been, to be honest. Did you end up buying that that Sonic game, big man, or not? No sugar, it's starch. Yeah, you get a lot of starch. Do you know what? I don't know why, but some people, I do it myself. I don't know if any of you guys do, but noodles, you wouldn't believe it, but noodles contain a crazy amount of starch. But then whenever I've eaten pasta, to be honest, I've always washed it first. Some people don't do that, but I like to wash pasta personally myself, just to try and remove that bit of starch. The same as when I eat rice, I try and wash it as much as I can. Try and remove as much starch as possible. Oh, there you go. Dad's highlighted back up again now. I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on with the game today. It's got a mind of its own. It does feel good though to come back here and sand out. It does feel nice. This used to be when there weren't the other maps around, and we started playing it 6 odd years ago. That's when Sandouter used to be the best. I used to love coming to this place. There you go, a little one there. That's just over £9. It didn't look £9 in his hand, did it? That looks so small. Oh, there you go. We both got a £9. That couldn't have been any more spot on. Don't forget to drop a like as well, guys. It lets me know that you're still enjoying Fishing Planet. And that to me is important because I love this game. And if you guys like it as well, it makes me keep putting those videos there. It makes me keep putting those streams on it. I had to reel that one back in. I think it kind of hit the bank bit there a little bit. I could be wrong. But it kind of went off to one side. It does that sometimes. The room's filling up a bit more now. We got 6 people. There you go, he had another carp. Again, look, it's kind of... I don't know if it's because it's that person standing there. Whether it's making it not visible or what, I don't know. A little bit strange. Oh, there you go. Nightbot's got the right idea. Subscribe for new updates. Back to work I go. Enjoy your stream, man. Speak to you later. Catch you in a bit, Dots. Thanks for dropping by, man. Don't work too hard now. I know over that way. Over this way we've definitely had some fish over there on the lure before. Oh well. I didn't think anybody was a low level anymore. I thought everyone was max level, so it's good to see some people coming into this lake at a lower level than 80. That's good. Wow, look, Dad's been grinding it out as well. He's now rank 88 as well. Level 80, rank 88. I was quite surprised actually, just before we started the stream, I rang Dad to see what he was up to. And he said, he was like, surprisingly, I didn't even play Fishing Planet at all yesterday. I was quite shocked myself when he said that. He definitely plays this in, well, normally he plays it every day without fail. But yeah, yesterday he gave it a break yesterday. I was quite surprised. Common carp. £11. Not as big as what we would have liked to have seen. There you go. Look, someone level 34 has joined. Someone else level 34. That's nice to see some lower levels. Oh wow. I think I'm drawing a bit of attention here. Alright, well he's fishing over that way. We've got another 2 people here. It's getting a little bit crowded. Hopefully it don't get too manic. If it does, we'll jump into a friends only room, but we should be alright. I've got it off so that way players close by don't show up too much in my face. This could be a better fish. Oh wow, we are definitely getting a little bit busy here. This one's unique. There you go. We can set a marker for this one. There you go. That's a bit better than the last unique as well. A little bit bigger. Ground a lot there. I think you meant to say grind, I think you're saying. And still have fun. It's nice to drop back to some of these lakes. Although I've caught tons of these before in the past, it is still nice to come back here because, as I said, for lower level people, it's helpful. Although I've shown videos on it, sometimes people don't like watching videos. They prefer to watch a live stream. But there you go. We've got a marker set for that. And at least now I can send it to people when they ask. I'm going to there. There we go. I've done that before. I've gone online and just haven't even bothered fishing that day, and I've just spent the whole day sending markers to people who's requested where markers have been. That's the type of thing I try to do sometimes. That's the kind of guy I am. If I can help someone's experience this game for as good as what I enjoy it, well then I've succeeded. Look at everyone. Is it the same for you, Dad? Can you see players? Are players in your way, or is it so they're kind of invisible like this, like it is for me? Is it invisible for you, or are they all on top of you? Because it looks like they're all around you. As long as they're not in your way, we'll stay put. But if they're in your way, let me know and we'll move, because we now have 10 people in this room. Sometimes having the YouTube in my name, sometimes it's not it's not always a good thing. Sometimes it can get a little bit busy and everyone can pile on top of you. I thought that was going to be a good fish at first. It had a bit of strain there, but now not so much. Yeah, £10. Sometimes those smaller fish, though, they definitely do have a good fight, some of them. Oh, a little hiccup. Probably did reel that one in a little bit too fast, but that's alright. There is literally people everywhere. It definitely gets like that when a new lake drops, new DLC lake drops. I always purchase that, and then we do a live stream on it for the first time. We kind of go around, look around at the lake and stuff, and then I will set up somewhere, start fishing, and as soon as I start catching fish, everyone piles on top, and it just gets insane. It does get a little bit cranky, but it's good fun though. It's nice to obviously help other people catch fish. Just can be a little bit of a strain sometimes when you're streaming and everyone sits right on top of you. You come up saying Dad left there. I don't know if he's finished for the day, or he's busy, or whether he's gone into his own room. I'll have a look. Let's see if it says he's in his own room, does it? Okay, yeah. He's created his own room. So it did get a little bit hectic for him. Why can I not? There we go. Alright. Let's join his room then. I thought it was getting a little bit crazy for him. There was a lot of people around. Sometimes when people pile all on top like that, it does make it a little bit difficult. There you go. Alright, we're both in the same room now. Wrong button. Oh my gosh, come on. Press the... There you go, that's the button I'm looking for. There you go. Yeah, see, for me, I've got it so the players are invisible. I think Dad's ain't like that. I think Dad's got it so that way you can see the player, which is good when you can see the player. But as I said, I don't put it like that because it just gets crazy, too busy. All right, we jump to the next day. 22,000 for that day. That's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I thought they were all on top of you. It looked like they were all over the place. And me reading chat, not paying attention. Cast the wrong rod. Yeah, see, even when a new update drops, me and Dad will both be fishing in that lake, and the second me or Dad catch fish, that's it. They are just there. Most people do follow me most of the time because obviously the YouTube is in the name, but then if people ain't catching fish and they see someone else catch fish, everyone just piles on it. Everyone does. It does get a little busy. I wouldn't mind telling people where to catch the fish or how or what I'm using. If they ask, I don't mind, but when they're all piled on top, yeah, it gets a little cranky. Well, that was pretty quick. We jumped to the next day and we hooked straight away, 504. So that's alright. Number £10. See, you probably would, even although I'm using premium and obviously barbless hooks, I'm getting that little bit more cash and that little bit more XP than what some people would if they didn't have premium. But then for me, you probably would get more cash than what I'm getting right now, because the more you catch the same fish over time, you get less XP and less cash for it. And I have fished the absolute life, the absolute welly boot out of out of carp, not just common carp but carp in general as well. I've done a lot of carp fishing, so the more we catch, the less XP and cash we're going to gain. And this could be a good size one. If this ain't unique, it's definitely trophy. Definitely has more of a fight. I've got to be quick. The other two rods are going. There's a trophy, £30 nearly. Not bad. I don't know why I picked that one up. That one didn't look like it had much fight to it. Let's have a look at this one. A little bit of a bigger fish maybe. Cool, wow. When you jump to that next day at 5 AM with that peak time, it really does pop off fast in this place. It's good for those low levels though. When you can catch that quick, it's nice. £7.5 there. That was a little one, wasn't it? Yeah, as long as it's between 110, well, I'd say 109 foot the lowest. From 109 to 120 foot, that's definitely the sweet spot. I'm not even getting a chance to put more rods out at this point. That's not a bad thing though. Because I'm using these Mocky rods as well, and they're quite strong. It doesn't really take much damage to the rod at all. It's crazy how quick we're catching. I love the pace of fishing when it's like this. When you find that hot spot and you fish there, this is how quick it should always be. And if you ain't catching as fast as this, as I've said before, change day, change time, change weather, any one of those makes a big difference. This could be another trophy. Oh, it's quite thick, that one. 24.5. Well, nearly 25. I want to try get that lure rod out if I get a chance. Wow, I literally cannot. I'm going to put this one out. I can literally not even get more than 2 rods out at the minute. That's insane how fast. I don't mind always not catching the biggest fish in the game. It's nice when you can just catch as fast as this. So it keeps it constant, it keeps you busy, it keeps you doing something. Rather than standing there waiting for ages. God, the amount of time I used to spend back in the day just standing, waiting. Look at that, just rod after the rod non-stop, just hit after hit. I've got to put that one out before I pick that one up. I like to always have at least a minimum off one rod out there whilst we got a fish on. Just under £10. I say just under, like that's not a very big fish, but in real life I wouldn't mind catching a £10 carp. Not at all. Not the biggest fish in a lake, probably not, but I bet it would put up a good fight, that's for sure. Well, I might actually have a chance to get the other rod out here. Might have eased off a little bit. Yeah, we've got £127 in our net already, and it ain't even, well, it's just coming towards 5.30. That's pretty good, especially if you're a low level. There's the other rod gone off, and now the others are gonna. Wow, this place is still as good as what it used to be. That's what I like to see. Well, that one doesn't look like a very big fish. Let's check this one. Kind of hard to tell between them two rods because this is a stronger rod than the Cazador anyway. I'm sorry I'm not showing them for that long. Just that when we got another fish on, I don't want to miss that next fish. Quite a lot of slack line there. Just over 8.5. Well, it looks like the pace for me, how fast it is for me, it looks like Dad's getting pretty much the same pace as well. Because I still see he's pulling in fish there. Is it that rod? Yeah, it is. There you go. Yeah, the last time we did a stream together, we did, it was Congo River, and we went there for the last 2 live streams. We went into Congo, so that's why I thought a little bit of sand delta, just for some of those lower level players. Let's see if we can get any interest with. Is it going off? No? Okay. Oh, maybe. I was going to say, let's see if we can get any interest with this hunch runner before one of those rods go off. There it is. I think that one could be a steelhead. Yeah, it is a steelhead. Them steelheads put up a good fight. Oh, there you go. He hasn't even reeled it in, and look, it shows me what it is already. £27.5 nearly. Not bad. That's why I like to mess around with the lure rods sometimes. Whilst I'm waiting for something to happen on the rods, I don't wait too long. I'm impatient, but yeah, if we don't get much interest on the rods, or the pace is slowing down a little bit, sometimes I like to mess around with the spinning rod instead. It keeps your hands occupied, keeps you doing something. But if it takes too long, then yeah, I would definitely change to the next day. There's another steelhead. I'll set a marker for that, just so that way you guys can see a little bit closer where I'm casting there. We will go back to that in a sec. Let's grab this one here though. And maybe you can see that marker over there. I'll zoom in, but there it is. I'm going to put this rod out before I pick that one up, just because I'm not majorly bothered if I did miss it. It don't look like the rod's got much movement to it, so to me that means it might not be a big fish. Sometimes though it can be even smaller than you thought. I think that's going to be a catfish. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. White catfish. Size of that hook. That hook was massive compared to the fish. That was one greedy fish. That hook was so big. Alright. Oh, there it is. So I cast, well, basically, really, I didn't even, no, I guess I needed to put a marker because someone will ask. But there, that tree there, that's where I'm casting to for the steelhead. Zoom in there you go. You can see it a bit better. So even just fishing off those docks there will be fine. Young common carp, wow, £2. We haven't seen a small one like that come out for a while. Oh, this could be a better steelhead, maybe. I definitely like that hunch runner though. I did remember that they like that, so that was handy. £11, yeah, that put up a pretty good fight, that one. God, all the rods are going to go now, aren't they? I heard another one having a couple of beeps. For a cloudy day, we're not doing too bad. Normally for the carp I would fish on a sunny day, to be honest, but yeah, that's actually not doing bad for a cloudy day. It's pretty decent. £200 in the net within 1 hour in game time, not real time obviously. That's a pretty decent pace for this place. So decent, I haven't even got a chance to use the lure rod that much. Oh, there you go. That's a better fish. You can always tell when they're unique fish, because when you play the game 6.5 years plus, that's when you definitely do know. Or even if you play the game for about a year, you can tell when you got a good fish on or not. You kind of get used to it. Not even a year, I wouldn't even say. You know the difference. There you go. £41, nearly £42 unique carp. I'm sorry again, I can't show it long. I've got the other rods going. If I don't pick them up, they're going to drive me bonkers as well as you guys. That one was a catfish on there. And it looks like we got a catfish on here as well. Either that or they're both small. Oh, look at that. Dad had a sturgeon. £50 sturgeon. Nice. Right, that was a catfish anyway. I'm pretty sure this one is a catfish as well. Is it? Or small carp? Oh no, catfish again. They're nice looking fish. Just not very big, that's all. Alright, Dad, what do you think? Do you think we should carry on fishing here? Or do you think we should move over into Michigan? Get some blue catfish and some pike or something. I'm kind of feeling like catfish. It's up to you. If you want to stay here, we can stay here. If not, move over to Michigan and get some blue cats. I'm only saying that because again it's another low level lake, isn't it? So we don't have to do it now though. We can do it another time if you don't want to do it now, but you're cool. And don't say to me I choose, you choose. I can't choose, that's why I'm asking you. Move to Michigan. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a plan. I'll get one more fish here then. and then we'll move to Michigan. Only because I put those rods out. Yeah, I like fishing there. The pike's a good one to catch, but then also those blue catfish do put up a really good fight as well. If you want to head over into Michigan, you can head there, and then if you create your own room, I'll come join you in one moment and get another fish on quick. We got 250 pound in the net. That's not bad for this place for Sandown, to be honest. I'm sorry if you hear background noise of people talking. I do live right near the beach, so we get people walking past the windows quite often. So sometimes you might hear some background noise. There's not much I can do about that. Oh, and I missed it. A strike too early. That was definitely a steelhead. That was. I give Dad a moment to set up another room, and then we'll head over into Michigan, get some blue catfish. Why not? It's nice to fish some of these lower lakes. It's good to come back to them. Well, we missed that one. I didn't even hit strike for that one, to be honest. I was miles away. It might come back for it. Because I said just one more fish. It's going to take me a month to catch one more fish in it. After I reel this in, we're moving. We'll move. We will move. Alright. Let me have a quick look. I think I've got duck. Yeah, duck mussel. I thought I would. Look at that, 1,331, and again, that's probably because I've fished for a lot of catfish. The duck mussel meat works quite well, to be honest. For any catfish, it works well. Alright, we're gonna head to Michigan. We're gonna buy a license, obviously. 62,000 for that one day. Well, I say that one day, that time that we went there, which was 1 hour 38 minutes. That's not too bad. Alright, let's buy a license for this place. Oh gosh, I need to go to the toilet again. I keep drinking too much water today. That's probably why. That's normally why I don't drink too much tea in one day. I end up in the toilet a lot. Alright. Has he created a room yet? Let's see. No, he hasn't yet. Well, actually, probably a random room's probably not a good idea. I'll go to a friends only. Because being on that little dock, if other people come on there, if there's more than two, it will be crazy busy. This is a really nice place, though. Was that boat out there before? I don't recall seeing that. Was that boat there before or not? I don't know. I'm going to quickly just go like that for a sec, so I can zoom in. I'd never see that there before. I don't know. Maybe it was there. Maybe I just never paid attention to it. But I don't recall seeing that there before, to be honest. But anyway, let's jump over to the boat dock. There ain't no one on there yet, but I know there definitely will be people on there when we start catching fish, and this room is full, so we are going to go to a friends only. Oh no, there you go, Dad did create one. There you go. We jump into Dad's room only because if we start catching fish, there was quite a few low levels there. It will get insanely busy, and yeah. Alright, Dad's going for cats as well, so we'll go for cats. There's so many different fish you can catch in this place. It's not the biggest of places, but there's lots of different spots for lots of different fish. So that's why fishing here is nice. There we go, jump ashore. Now then, I'm going to wait for Dad to put his rod stand down first, so that way we don't end up on top of him. We let him put his down, and then we'll put our rod stand down after. There we go. Alright, and then we'll get set up like that, so that way we're not too close on top of him. We can still see that he's catching fish as well. Alright, so we're going to do night fishing here, because that seems to work best for the catfish. So I'm going to leave that one. I'm actually going to use that, in fact, because that will be okay for some sturgeon here. But we've got to put on some different bait for the catfish though. So all duck muscle meat, there we go. And then I'm going to use that because we will get some sturgeon here. Now let's go to 9. Oh my gosh, I know what I've done. I know it. I didn't bring my... Oh, I've got my headlight. Okay, maybe... Alright. Ignore that. I was just testing. So when I'm fishing here in Michigan, I come to this little dock here. Now you can catch fish all around this place. Absolutely everywhere. But if you want some blue catfish, I cast to that first mask there. Now there's 2 masks on this boat, which is kind of hard to see at the minute, but when I cast, I don't cast very far at all. Now you can catch them quite far out, but I don't cast very far. So you got that first mask, you got that second mask. I always cast that first one, and you can catch these anywhere from 60 foot, even up to 40, 30 foot. I normally cast them anywhere between 30 and 60 foot. That's normally how I do it, and that seems to work quite well. So you don't need to cast insanely far out. So if you haven't got a lot of line on your reel, or if you can't cast very far, it really don't matter. As long as we're casting towards that mask. And Dad's got some interest already. Oh, walleye. Nice. Look at that, he's doing the same as me. Look, 4 rods out, 1 rod in his hand. I love the way he fishes now. The way he fishes now is gamer style. I love the way he fishes. Yeah, he always used to just use 1 or 2 rods at the most. Now we use as many rods as he can, which is 5, the same as me. I love his style of fishing. It's great. He's a proper gamer now. So we got this one. Oh, the other one's going off the sturgeon rod. Oh, come on. I'm surprised this is putting up that much of a fight on the old Mocky rod there. £50 blue catfish trophy to start off with. Oh, we'll take that. Now, normally when you fish here, it's kind of... It gets a bit hectic from the first 9 PM mark, but it does slow down. The pace at the beginning is insanely fast, but then it kind of dies off a little bit. Another trophy there. I'm sorry I can't show you, I just don't have time. We got the other... When we got another rod going off, I'll try not to miss any fish, if I can help it. There's a sturgeon. There we go. £28, not bad. You see the pace, just literally fish after fish after fish. But the pace does slow down. And when it does, I don't mess around. I would jump straight to that next day. It's always in the beginning when you first start, it's pretty quick pace. There you go, another sturgeon, nice. You see, really, I don't even need to put on that large cut bait, if I'm honest, because the duck muscle meat works great, not just for blue cats, but obviously for the sturgeon as well. It does work pretty good. You can't beat that duck muscle meat as well because it's so cheap. Now, of course, the large cut bait you can buy, but that duck muscle meat is the cheapest way. It's a cheap bait and there's nothing but good profit from it every time you catch a fish. So that's why I try and use that more. We're not using that one. Oh, there you go. He's had a smallmouth bass as well. He must have shiners on one of them. On one of his rods. He must have shiners or a large minnow, one or the other, because he's had... Or he could have small minnows. Because he's had walleye and he's had smallmouth bass. So I'm guessing he's got shiners on or small minnows on one of the rods. Another blue cat. Unfortunately, we can't show you for too long. Again, another fish is there. Look at that. So it's 9:17. We started at 9. And already, within less than 20 minutes in game time, we're over £200. That's a pretty fast pace. That is a pretty fast pace of fishing. I like it. And look at that, it tells us what fish Dad's got before he's even got it in. I knew that way before he did. We might actually get a chance to put 5 rods out now. That is really good though, over £200 in the net within 20 minutes in game time. That's really good. Alright, maybe we might not be able to get a chance to get that 5th rod out. We will get it out. Oh, there you go. He's had a brown trout. Cool. We're catching blue cats and sturgeon. He's showing every other fish in the lake. It's not a bad thing though. That's why I said it's nice to fish either in random rooms or when we fish with Dad, because then sometimes I catch fish, he catches fish, and you guys get to see it as well. So it's good. No, not that one. The Cazador, wasn't it? There you go. Another brown trout. How quick he's catching those. I would have thought he was using something like a spinning rod there. I'm going to put a different bait on this one, just because I know he's using a different bait. I know he is. Shiners or small minnows? Let's go shiners. Shiners don't often fail. They work pretty much in every lake you go in. Well, I say pretty much. They do work in every lake. That's why I always take them with me. We actually managed to get 5 rods out there for a change. I don't know what it is with these blue catfish. Like they do look good, but their eyes, I don't know. They just don't. I've never seen a blue catfish in real life, so I don't know. But just the eyes on the cat just doesn't look like how it should be. I've never even caught a blue catfish in real life. I wouldn't even know, but I don't know. It just doesn't look like how it should be. Don't forget to smack that like button as well, guys. It does help me out. That's definitely a small one. There you go. That's on the shiners. I knew that it was something else because down there it come up in the bottom corner there. Walleye. I haven't caught many of these, to be honest, over the whole time of me even playing Fishing Planet, to be honest. It's not really a fish that I've ever really targeted. Although Emerald Lake, a lot of people would target those in there when they're low levels, but not me. I went for, what did I catch in Emerald? Pike. That's what I went for. Pike was a good thing. I like catching pike. Even in this place, pike, they do put up a good fight. And this is what I mean. When you first start off from that at 9 PM at night, you start off, the pace is insanely fast. Fish after fish after fish non-stop. And then all of a sudden, alright Dad, no worries. And then all of a sudden it kind of just dies off a little bit, like this. Now, if you wait it out, yeah, you definitely will get a fish. But I don't like to wait too long, so we'll give it to, well, it's 9:34. I was gonna say we'll give it to 9:40, but we don't need to. There it is. The shiners are coming in. Smallmouth bass. It's not bad. As again, Geordie, taking that you're at work. I was online last night. Well, doing a bit of Fortnite with Gas last night. God, I don't know what was going on last night, but the struggle was real. We only ended up winning one game all night, and I think we played for, how long was it? For about 5 hours. We played for 5 hours, and we only won one game. We both was getting a serious amount of kills. In fact, actually, we both was doing really well last night. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I was getting some madness kills. We was both getting anything between like 4 and about 10 kills each. So we weren't doing too bad, but every person we come across was anonymous. I wasn't even streaming, so it weren't stream snipers. I don't know what was going on. I was thinking maybe there was like a tournament or some kind of events was going on, or I don't even know. I have no idea, but one thing I do know, it was a proper strain last night. Are you on tonight? If you are, we can do some trios later if you want. I think Gas said he was going to be on about, if my watch will work. I think Gas said probably about an hour, 20 minutes from now. Gas will be on, so about 3 to 4ish, something like that. Fish on, boys. But yeah, if you're going to be on tonight, you can come join us for a bit. But don't worry if you can't. I know normally in the weekday you stay away from the computer. That's a nice walleye. You probably won't. Yeah, that's alright, man. No worries. All good. That's all good. It's going to be quite a few live streams next week. We got some pre-ordered games coming, so we'll be live streaming those. We'll do a couple of streams on fishing as well. So I got my work cut out next week for sure. All right, man. As I said, if you can't make it, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. I know in the weekdays normally you don't get on. That could be sturgeon. Could also be cat. Yeah, it's a cat. That's a good size cat though. Unique maybe? Hey, there it is. We can set a marker for that, so that way we can send it to people if they need it. Although, as I said, I know where to catch these. I caught them a million times, but I just don't have the markers to send to people. So it's good to come back to some of these lakes. It means I can keep some markers and send them on to some of you guys. Alright, let's pull out our map. Marking. I think that is probably, to be honest, the very, very first time I've ever set a marker for for the catfish here in this place. Although I've caught the unique here millions of times before, and we've done many streams and I've showed it here before, that is definitely the very first time I've ever set a marker in this place for cats. I think I've got markers in here for the pike. I'm pretty sure I have. Maybe the red drum as well. Fresh drum, sorry, not red drum. I don't have markers set in here for the Atlantic salmon neither, so we'll have to catch some of those at some point and add some extra markers for that. Alright, Dad's back in. There he is. He'll definitely pull out a unique here. I'm confident he will. I'm very confident he will. Another walleye. See, I've got a 141 out of, what is that? Out of 250. So I've technically got to catch more of those walleye. I'm not too bothered about those achievements though, as long as we've completed all missions and all fish monster missions. As long as we've completed those and we've shown all hotspots, that's all I care about. I don't really care about those little side missions there, to be honest. How's it going, MTB? Good to see you, man. Oh, there you go. He pulled out a lake sturgeon. £35. Nice. How long have we been streaming? Oh, only 2 hours. I thought it was longer than that. Having the time of my life. I'm used to doing this. We do it every day. £31 cat. It's good when you get them like that on top of the water. They reel in quite easy like that. The next update, I thought it was coming very soon, to be honest. This week, if not in the next 2 weeks maximum, I guess. I would have thought. Yeah, I would have thought it would be very, very soon, because the next update will be the Christmas update. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. God, look at all these rods, they're all going crazy. He's definitely at that 9 PM peak time, isn't he? Let's watch him for a minute. I don't mind if I ain't catching fish. As long as me or Dad's catching fish, as long as one of us are, that's alright. Normally I would jump to the next day by now, but I need to quickly go empty my can again. It's because I keep drinking too much water. I've got to stop drinking so much water. It's making me go to the toilet more. £27. There you go. Look, he does exactly the same as me. Bang in the net, pick up the next rod, get it done. If you guys never saw as well, just because I did post out a lot of videos in the same day, and sometimes those notifications don't always get pushed out for you guys to see, but me and Dad did make a video, and it says Dad on mic, so if you ever want to hear what Dad sounds like, you could always check that video out if you're interested. You will find that a lot easier in our playlist of Just Fishing Planet. We're over 500 plus videos now of Just Fishing Planet. I guess that's what happens when you play it for over 6.5 years. That's insane. Over 500 videos. And all of them videos are, some of them are streams, obviously a couple of short clips, not many. But lots of other lakes, different hot spots, and yeah, crazy amount. I haven't been watching the World Cup, man, because I do YouTube. I don't even get a chance to watch TV. Yeah, I don't even own a TV now anymore. I used to, but the only reason why I really owned a TV was because I used to leave it on for when I go out for my dog, just so that when my dog's got something to listen to, or my dog can, yeah, I don't know, sounds kind of weird, but my mum used to do that with her dog. Always used to leave the TV on when she went out. So, to be honest, that's the only reason why I ever owned a TV. But since my dog passed away, I haven't owned a TV because I just don't have time to ever watch it. So I got rid of it. I don't use it. I don't own a TV. I don't watch TV. Just physically do not have time. Putting out different videos all the time, and personally myself, like if I'm not playing and I'm not editing, I'm gonna put more shiners on to get a couple more of those walleye. We might be able to get that achievement done. You never know. Again, chat's gone funny. It's not showing up what fish he caught. Trophy blue catfish. There you go. Yeah. So is what I do. If I'm not editing videos, or I'm not live streaming, or I'm not making videos, then I'm watching YouTube myself. So I do the same for my dogs. I really love your videos. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know why. That was just something that my mum always did, because she like when we lived together as kids, she always had dogs, and yeah, she would always leave the TV on. The TV would never turn off, and that's kind of how it was for me. The TV that I had stayed on for years. Out the whole time of me having the dog, I don't think the TV ever turned off once, to be honest. But after the dog passed away, I just didn't have a need for a TV anymore. So I enjoy gaming, and I enjoy going out on rides and stuff on my bike, and so there's always ways for me to occupy myself. I don't even know what people even watch on TV these days. Like, I have no idea. Like, I watch films sometimes, occasionally, maybe on Netflix or something like that. But then all of that kind of stuff I can just do on the PC anyway. And I got 2 monitors, so one will always stay open for editing, no matter what, and the other one will be me watching a film or something like that. That's normally the way it is. I am definitely going to jump to the next day in a moment, because the pace is a little bit slow for me. There you go. He's had another walleye. I wonder if he's got all the achievements for the walleye. Has he caught 250? Do you know, Dad? Wonder if he knows. When you catch a walleye, has it popped up down in the bottom corner? So many fish out of so many fish. He was talking about that actually today. He said he's going to try and he's trying to catch some of the fish to get all the achievements done for that. Now, I could do that myself, but that would definitely take a short minute. You're not sure? Next time you catch a walleye, look down on the bottom right corner, like there. For me, it's come up. Achievement progress, 143 out of 250. That's what it says. See if yours says it. If yours don't say it, then you've completed it. See, the pace really slowed down a lot, and now all of a sudden it's woken up again, which is exactly what I said. When you start off at 9 o'clock, the pace is insanely fast, fish after fish, then it dies down a little bit, then it kicks back in. Now it's starting to kick back in again. I'm sorry I can't show you the fish that long. I don't want to miss that next big fish, hopefully. Or maybe not. There we go. So I've got duck muscle meat out there. And then we've got the large cut bait. And then we got 2 rods with shiners. Try and get some more of that walleye. I probably will be able to get that achievement done, to be honest, in this one. Be right back. I didn't even realise you were still there, Doug. You went that quiet. But okay, man, cool. No worries. Another walleye, yeah. I might be able to get that achievement done. I only need just over 100. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Especially if I put on more shiners on more of the other rods, but I'm not going to bother to do that. You don't get too much time to yourself. That's not a bad thing, man. Oh, you're in the Royal... Oh, well, respect to you, man. In the Royal Marines... 110% respect to you, man. That's good. Nice. Too much time to yourself's never a good thing, believe me. I have a lot of time to myself sometimes, and when I make the same video, I'm trying to get a certain clip, and I have to keep repeating myself, and then that video turns out it weren't the fish that I was looking for. Then I delete that video, I make another video, and then I start repeating myself again, and then it's not the fish I want, and then I delete the video, and it kind of drives me a little bit bonkers sometimes. Some people just don't understand what goes into videos and streams sometimes. You know, when you don't do it yourself. I do love YouTube, I do. It's great, it's nice making streams, it's nice making content, but people just don't understand what comes into it, you know. by me doing what I'm doing, I'm not seeing my kids as much. And by me doing what I'm doing, you know, obviously I have, we're not going to go too much into it, but obviously I got mental health problems anyway. And, you know, gaming is a good way to take care of it. It is. Gaming does definitely help. But maybe streaming, maybe making videos don't always help me, you know. It does play with my mind. It definitely does. But I enjoy it though. It is good fun, but just sometimes it can get a little too much. Sometimes it gets my brain a little fried. But then that is kind of my own fault as well at the same time sometimes, because, you know, rather than just calling it quits and getting a good night's sleep, I will stay up for 16 to 24 hours straight on Fishing Planet, which is, you know, my dad does give me a bit of an earache about it, which he's right. But like, he's like, I understand, I know you got to make that content, I know you got to get that video out there as quick as you can, but you're outdoing yourself, and you just, it's okay, because I'm kind of I'm kind of young-ish, so I guess it's not too bad. But as more time goes on and I'm getting older, I definitely ain't going to be able to put that many hours. Putting like 16 hours to 24 hours straight, not sleeping, not really eating, just smashing this game out. Yeah, it does mess with your mental mind sometimes. Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? He works in the Royal Marines. That's great. That is good. Fair play to the guy. Good on him. You're awesome, Doug. Doug said that you just care quite a lot, Dad. That's why you worry. That's why you tell me that I should be getting more sleep and shouldn't be playing games long hours and stuff. The amount of ex-Marines that have mental health problems is unbelievable. I believe that 110%. We're trying to get the problems to help them. Do you have any ideas? Man, the only thing that I can ever suggest myself through having mental health and things that help me, just always keep your, sorry man, I sidetracked there. Always keep yourself busy, man. That's the only thing that keeps me going. Yeah, you have to keep yourself busy. When you think too much, you got too much time on your hands, you know, going out on bike rides, going out meeting people, going out walking, running, riding, swimming, exercise. Exercise is definitely a good thing. Working out, 100%. Playing computer games again to consume time. All the time your brain's sitting there thinking, that's when yourself kind of messes with yourself. You know, there's quite a few people that I know that do have mental health problems, and yeah, that's all I can recommend, really. Just keep yourself as busy as possible. Mental health is a real thing. Yeah, a lot of people struggle with it. Hello again after a year. Oh wow, it's been a while then. Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, I think that's going to be it for that day. I'm going to jump to the next day. The pace of fishing is not really my kind of pace. Although we are catching fish, we're not catching them as quick as I would like. And that's not a bad day, to be honest, for a low level lake. 10 to 11, and we got £487 in the net there. That's pretty good. So are you away on holiday leave, MTB, from the Royal Marines? Are you away on, you having a holiday, or what? Oh, you are? Nice, man. You have kids and stuff? You spend time with the kids right now, or are you spending time with friends or family, or or you're kind of lost and don't know what to do. What do you do with your time that you have when you're not in the Marines? What do you do? You know, recently life has been putting me to the test. Recently, it really has. You know, having big financial problems at the minute and stuff, but I keep pushing through because the way I look at it, there's always someone out there, and there is, no matter what, there's always someone out there who's got it worse than what you have, you know. And there's always someone who's got a bigger problem than yourself. At least that's the way I try to look at it, you know. I've got some financial problems, but then there's people out there who's starving to death. People out there who can't drink fresh water and stuff, you know. There's always someone who's got it worse than you. Always. I got money problems, but there's people out there who's got food problems, drink problems, can't buy trainers, can't buy clothes, and, you know, there's always someone who's worse off than yourself, isn't there? 6 months on, 6 months off. Okay. Lots of time with my 2-year-old daughter. That's nice, man. And my wife. If there was a war, though, I would be fighting for 8 months to a year. Man, you give me goosebumps by saying that. Respect to you, though, man. That's. I know my brother. He's. I think his name's. I'm not. Well, all I'm going to say is his name's Harley. I'm not going to say any more than that. But my brother knows this. He's got a friend that he went to school with, and his name was Harley, and he's in the Royal Marines as well. And he's kind of similar to you. Maybe it even could be you. I don't know. It'd be weird if it was, but yeah. And he's got a daughter. He's married as well, and he gets a certain amount of time. Obviously, in the Marines, and a certain amount of time to come home, spend with his family. I totally respect that, man. You fight for the country, fight for the world. That's I respect that. Must be hard for you though, sometimes, as well. Oh look, one of our members have just popped in. There's our member Jane. How's it going, Jane? You're a little bit late into the stream. Normally you're early. We're 2 hours in. Now we've got £41 there now. It's not bad for a sturgeon. That tillipar, definitely got to change that one so that I don't keep on missing it. Can just use that rod rather than keep changing. Yeah, good fishing planet. Good old fishing planet. Now, I can, obviously, when I'm on the PlayStation, I use a PlayStation controller, but when I'm on PC, I can use mouse and keyboard, but me and Dad, both of us, we both prefer to use a controller. We use a Xbox 360 controller, that's what we use. They're pretty cheap to pick up, and they get an insanely long cable with it as well, so that's kind of handy to have a nice long cable. It means you can sit kind of far away from your desk. I'll show you the controller in a minute. I'll put it up to the cam. Give me 1 second. It gets a little bit hectic from 9 o'clock. Fish after fish non-stop. That's a bit of a bigger fish, that one. It's got a bit more of a fight to it, hasn't it? Is it sturgeon or cat? I think that's a cat. Oh no. Sturgeon. It's only £40. That put up a pretty good fight, that one. I honestly thought that was going to get close to being a unique cat. I misjudged that one, didn't I? I think I'm casting a little bit far there. But that's alright. We can catch them all around here. That one's got a good fight to it as well. Another sturgeon. Or is it a cat? No, it's a cat this time. There we go. Yeah, it's hard, but it's the job you have to do. What you have to do, we also do humanity assistance. So love when there is a hurricane or an earthquake. Brave man. You brave man. Now, I definitely have respect for you, man. I really do. Working in the Marines, not, time away from family and stuff. I know what it's like not to, to have time away from family. I know that. But I've kind of got a choice to go see my family whenever I like. Whereas if you don't really have that option, so... Struggle is real, man. I respect you. Definitely. So to get to level 50 really fast, what level are you now, Henning? I would say, Sandouter, we was fishing Sandouter when we first started the stream. There you can catch an insane amount of carp, insanely fast. But then here in Michigan, again, this is another good place. Blue catfish, also the pike way over that way. If you go round on your boat. Yeah, we got 500 plus videos, man, of just Fishing Planet. I'm pretty sure you'll find one video there, at least one video there, of how to get that grind going. Level 36, yeah, Sandouter's the way to go, man. Sandouter or here, Michigan. I can't remember what level you got to be to get into this place, actually. I think it might be 38 or something like that. I actually don't even remember. But yeah, Sandouter, catch tons of carp. If you can always take the stream back to the, click on it, drag it back to the beginning, and you can see we was fishing in Sandouter, catching carp, and we was also catching bass and steelheads and stuff. That's not a bad idea. The weather was so rubbish this morning when I took the kids to school. It calmed down. Then I got home and now I need to leave soon. It's gone rubbish again. Yeah, it's quite windy, isn't it? I can really hear that wind. We've got a bit of interest on this one. Might be that walleye again that we're looking for. Yeah, it is. As I said, I don't normally look for walleye, but 147 out of 250. Whew. I know if I put all shiners on, I would get it done pretty quick, but I don't want to just catch walleye. I just don't. Gonna get some food, have a good stream. When will you be streaming again? Well, we're gonna have quite a few streams coming soon. I don't know, there might be another stream this week, possibly, but if not, next week we're going to be streaming Fishing Planet, but as well as Fishing Planet, I've got a couple of pre-ordered games for next week as well. So, yeah, next week, but there's definitely going to be a lot of streaming next week. Probably is going to be another, maybe one or maybe another stream this week, but definitely next week, 100%. There's going to be quite a few streams next week. We're going to be doing Fishing Planet, and as I said, the pre-ordered games that we've pre-ordered, they're going to be coming. So I'm trying to put more streams out there because I've got a little bit more time on my hands. I don't know how long I'm going to have that time on my hands, so that's why I'm trying to put more streams into it if I can. I think people prefer the streams rather than always the videos. Love you, stream. See you in your next stream. Okay. Respect to you, man. I respect that you got a really good job, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Thanks for dropping in. You have a good one, man. Another walleye. I was thinking throughout this stream to just concentrate on doing that achievement, but I don't know. I don't think I could do that. That would be just catching walleye. It's not really something I choose to do. That's why I haven't got the achievement done, clearly. It was so bad this morning. Poor kids were going everywhere. The wind was so bad. Yeah, I know. I heard the rain as well. I don't know what time I woke up this morning. I don't even know. I know I did wake up and I was awake for about, I don't know, 30-ish minutes, and then I fell back to sleep again. Then I woke up again, and it was just like that. I know it was... I think the first time I looked at the clock was about 5 something this morning. 5 something this morning I woke up, I looked, and I was like, oh, a little bit early for me. I kind of fell asleep, woke up, fell asleep, woke up, yeah. Didn't have the best night sleep for whatever reason. I think the wind, though, plus the rain kind of woke me up a little bit. Because I did wake up, and that was my first instinct. As soon as I woke up, I thought, wow, that wind was really strong. It's okay for you. It sounds worse where I am because I'm right on the beach. The sound of that wind sounds like it's ripping down the building. Yeah, well, to drive, it costs money. And that's money that we don't have, so... This could be a walleye again. Possibly. Oh no, smallmouth bass. And anyway, you don't need to drive. The school isn't that far from you. The school's close. And it's nice to have a bit of exercise daily as well, so it's a good thing that you don't drive. Because if you did drive, you'd definitely be more lazy. And you know you would. If you did drive, 100%. I was like that when I had my motorbike. When I had my motorbike, I was definitely more lazy. Because I knew that I could just jump on that all the time. It does make you lazy, driving. Maybe not everybody, but it definitely did for me. And driving's definitely made other people who I know who drive, definitely has made them more lazy. Yeah, but then in the daytime when you got nothing to do, you'd be driving around in circles everywhere, which would cost you money. You would be driving even if you didn't need to drive. You'd just drive for the sake of, for the fact that that option is there. Believe me, I used to do it on my motorbike. Just drive just because of the fact that you know that you can drive. It just costs more. It definitely does. Alright, don't worry, we are still going to carry on streaming, but for a second, I need to go empty my... Keep drinking too much water. It's making me go to the toilet too much. Give me 1 sec, guys, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Now, at least it stopped raining outside. It's windy, like bad wind, but yeah, at least it stopped raining. I guess that's something, isn't it? Get those shiners out there. Get a couple of those walleye. No, it hasn't. It's raining again. Bad. Is it? I don't see any rain. As I came back in, I looked, poked my head out the window. I don't see any rain. Smallmouth bass. Maybe it is raining then. I don't see any rain. Maybe it's just a cloud over over you. It is here. Yeah, maybe it's just a cloud over you. It's not raining here. I can hear the wind, but yeah, I looked outside the window. I looked down at the ground. There weren't no water and it weren't wet, and I didn't see any rain. The cloud is just over you. Maybe. Why do I catch fish at a level 30 place? So that way people like you ask me. That's why. Because even though I'm max level, sometimes being max level is not always a good thing sometimes, because, well, not for me anyway, because otherwise, oh wow, my controller's glitching out. Sorry, give me 1 second. Does that put it back? There you go. Yeah, I fish at a lower level lake, so that way people such as yourself or other people who are lower levels, it helps them out. They see me catching fish in lower level lakes. If I always show the high level lakes all the time, you know, people want to see those best lakes, and they do, but some people ain't max level and some people are lower levels. And for those who are lower levels, I try and fish sometimes in lower level lakes, so that way it helps out other people who are lower level. It helps them progress through the game because they're watching stuff like this. You know, I always try and give as many tips as I can on this game. Feels so sick and hot. Well, that's nothing unusual. Yeah, so I always try and fish lower lakes. Sometimes I drop back to them to show other people who are lower level, you know, they can get on that grind. And the way to do that, now I'm not sponsored by Fishing Planet in any kind of way, it's just experience of playing the game for 6.5 years plus. It's just experience, and I always say premium is always a good thing to have because it helps you get more XP and makes you level up faster. Now premium you do have to pay for, although you can progress through this game without ever spending a penny. It would just take a short time, a very short minute. Yeah, it'd take a short bit of time to level up. But if you're not going out for the day and you're staying in, premium is a good way to just grind like crazy, get loads of money and loads of XP. But if you don't have money to spend on the game, you know, sometimes I'll play this game without premium because I don't always have the money to buy premium as well. But barbless hooks is always the way forward when you're a low level. I've mentioned it in the past, but again, not everybody always sees those videos that I make. Barbless hooks is the way forward. If you're after XP, barbless hooks give you that little bit more XP compared to what you would normally get. And the barbless hooks, the only thing you need to get barbless hooks is a couple of bait coins. It's not very much. I think maybe 2 or 3 bait coins and you can get yourself a pack of 5 or 10 or whatever it is of barbless hooks. And barbless hooks are always, that's why I always use barbless hooks. At this point, I don't need XP because I'm max level, and you know, I'm rank 46 on PC. But again, rank doesn't mean anything to me because I play on 3 different devices. I play on PC on Steam, I play on PS4, PS5, and I also play on mobile. So I'm not too bothered about rank, to be honest. But I always do need to try and be max level on every account, so that way when a new update does come out, I can then progress through to that next stage of a new lake or new levels and stuff like that, buying new gear and whatever. But yeah, it's good to drop back to lower level lakes to help other people, and that's why I always keep those barbless hooks on there, because sometimes people say, how comes you're using barbless hooks, why you're not just using a normal hook? And that's the reason why, so that way people ask, and then I can tell them to use the barbless hook to get more XP to help you level up faster. And that's a walleye in it, or is that a brown trout? Brown trout, I think. Smallmouth, brown trout. I personally myself, I only buy the DLC packs just for one main reason, and that, you know I could level up insanely fast without buying a DLC to get into the new lake. I know I can do that. I'm confident in myself because I've played it that long. I know where to catch the fish fast and how to level up fast. But I only buy the DLCs to get that new lake to show you people firsthand, so that way you can see whether it's worth to buy the DLC or whether it's worth to grind it out. Now sometimes when those new lakes drop, Dad has just grinded it out because he just said, I know I can catch it. There's no point in me spending my real money, so I'm just going to fish it out. Dad has done that a couple of times. But then a couple of times I have purchased the new lake for him, sent it to him as a gift, so that way he can fish there the same time as I fish there, because you guys like it when we fish together. I want a DLC boat pack, but it's so expensive. Do you know what? At the minute, it's probably your lucky day, man. Because at the minute, they're actually on offer. A lot of them are. Again, I'm not sponsored by Fishing Planet to say that. I don't get paid to say that. It's just, yeah. At the minute, stuff is on offer. I'll show you. Check it out. So we come to premium, and then we scroll down to deals. Look at all of these. They're all on offer at the minute. It's quite a lot actually on offer. Look at that, 300 bait coins for £10.49. That's kind of tempting, isn't it? I've got to go to get the kids have fun playing. I will do. Make sure you wear a coat. It is cold out there. I will probably be live for about another half hour-ish. I wouldn't have thought a lot longer than that, because I am going to have to get some food going soon. So, yeah, so they got the golden pack, which is on offer. But, they haven't really got saltwater pack. What about the, where's the other packs? Have they got the... They're there. Okay, so yeah, they're not on offer. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Yeah, that is a bit of a shame. See, that is £30, 99p, so basically £31 Great British pound. But then you got that one there, that one, the Bass Boat Explorer pack, that one's for Blue Crab Island. Blue Crab Island's a good place to grind out for tarpon. Yeah, you can get serious XP and cash there. But for the fact that that's £30.99, the Amazonian or Amazon one is £30. That one's £30. I'd probably, if you did purchase one, I would say go for the Congo pack. Not that the boat's that great, but you do get the Mocky rod, and you do get to jump in that lake and fish there for 30 days from the off. Shame they're not on offer though. I thought everything was on offer, but it's not. It's only selected packs by the looks of it. These packs, yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, maybe they ain't on offer. Yeah, see, £30 does seem a little bit expensive. But if you enjoy the game and you have fun on it, and then it's worth it. It's worth its money. The Congo DLC pack. I think the two best DLCs I ever did buy was definitely the Bass Boat one. That's the one that I showed you. That's £30.99. That one to get into Blue Crab Island, and the Conga. They're definitely the very best two DLCs I've ever bought. They really are. And I brought them more than once as well, because I brought them for me. How's it going, D2? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Yeah, I brought the packs a few times, because I haven't brought it on mobile, but I brought it for PC on Steam. I then brought it for PS4, but then I have then brought it for Dad. So personally myself, yeah, a little bit expensive, but personally myself, I have spent quite a bit of money on the Conga DLC pack. Yeah, I did spend a serious amount of money on that, but again, I don't mind spending money on it if I enjoy playing that game, which I'm a little bit addicted to this game, so clearly I definitely like it. Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Anyway, that was a little bit expensive for me. Obviously, I spent over £90 because I bought it for myself twice, and then I bought it for my dad once. So, yeah, £90 I spent on Conga DLC. But if you like the game, it is worth it. Send me a gift, bro, in Fishing Planet Mobile. Just 3 days premium. Yeah, I feel that struggle. I ain't even got premium at the minute, where I just don't have the cash to buy premium on mobile. That's why I haven't been putting out many videos on mobile recently, because I just don't have money for premium. If I don't have premium, I don't like fishing without premium, to be honest. Even on PC, even though I'm max level on PC, I just don't like fishing without premium. I would love to, though, Renjay. I'd love to send you a gift. I really would. Maybe even buy you a rod set up and send it to you, but there is no way I can do that. Fishing Planet don't allow you to do that, unfortunately, man. Otherwise I'd love to help you out. Finished now? Wow, that was fast. Now dropping Ben off home, then gonna get dropped off myself. Okay, Dots. Well, I'm probably... Well, I probably would have finished streaming by the time you get to mine anyway. I'm only gonna do maybe another half hour-ish. Another half hour more, I guess. Yeah, it's a shame that Fishing Planet don't let you send gifts. It'd be nice to do that for some of you subscribers, to me to purchase the best rods or best reels or boat, or I'd buy something and then send it as a gift. It's such a shame you can't do that. Never know, though. In the future, they could change that. That might be a thing. You never know. Alright, cool, Dots. I'll see you in a bit, man. There you go. We got 99 walleye left to catch to complete the progress. Alright, as I said, I'm not planning on trying to get that today. I was gonna, but I'm not now. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, then it don't. I'm surprised Dad ain't pulled out a unique yet. Yeah, there's one that I had. Lots of normal size fish. Look how many. Wow. Yeah, a lot of normal size fish. I'm probably going to jump to the next day in a minute. The pace is a little bit off for me. Looks like the pace is a little bit slow for Dad there as well. And 10:36. 379 in the net. I think that is going to be me. Let's go to the next day. I don't like to wait too long. If you ain't catching fish, you know there's something wrong. And in this case, it's the time. We outfished it. I'm kind of lazy always jumping on the boat. Saves me reeling in every rod every time. It definitely makes it quicker, though. It's better. I'm glad that's actually a thing. I'm glad you can do that. Now look, I'm just coming towards the peak time there as well. And there, I'm kind of off. I'm probably going to have to jump forward a little bit, but that's alright. There you go, 11. The next one is 9. Okay. I'm at the peak time now. What pack would I prefer for you? That's not... To be honest, I wouldn't really recommend buying... Like, it's up to you. You know, as I said, I'm not sponsored by Fishing Planet, so I can always give my honest opinion on it, no matter what. And my honest opinion is I wouldn't recommend to buy any rod packs. I just wouldn't recommend that. Of course, it's up to you. I just would not recommend buying a rod pack. I really don't see the point in it. It's a waste of money. I'm being honest, man. I would not buy a rod pack. It's a complete waste of money. I say that. I have purchased rod packs myself in the past, but I've only done that as a video to show certain people. That's because people kept requesting. It was the golden pack that I purchased once before, which was I think it was like £34, 35 or something like that. I don't know. It was a little bit expensive, but I only did that because people wanted to see it, and I think that was called the Golden Rod Pack. Is it Golden Rod Pack? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying rods. I just don't. I just don't. Like there is obviously like the golden pack. There you go. That's what I bought before. So there it says £32.99 originally. At the minute it's £23.09. But I'm sure I paid. I think it was even more than 30 something. I think it was like 43, 42, 44, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, I did make a video on it, and obviously I showed the canoe and the rods and stuff. But I just don't recommend any of them. Now, as I said, I'm not sponsored. It's just my opinion. Personally, myself, I would definitely recommend things like these packs, because these get you into a lake, as well as it giving you a boat and rod and tackle and stuff, and yet does cost more, but it puts you into a lake. You know, like that Congo one, that gives you 1 month real time, 30 days real time to catch fish. So you got 1 month real time, 1 month in real life. That's quite a long time to. You buy that DLC pack, you're going to level up insanely fast, like crazy fast. As I said, I'm not sponsored, so I don't get paid to say that. It's just my personal preference, my personal opinion. I definitely don't recommend to buy any rod packs. I just don't. I don't see what you gain from it. You gain a new rod, a new reel, but then that new rod and reel you can purchase out of in-game money eventually at some point anyway. So, and there ain't really a rod that you can purchase with real money that is actually better than in-game stuff. You know, these being the best bottom rods that I've got. You know, this, like part of the Congo DLC pack, you do get a Mocky rod, which is what I'm holding in my hand, but it ain't as good as this rod, because this one is stronger, and this one I purchased from the in-game cash that I earned from catching fish. So I just don't recommend purchasing any DLC pack as a rod pack. I think it's kind of a waste. By the way, bro, I'm always watching your Fishing Planet videos, bro. I know, Renjay. And I know that because I see you leave quite a few comments here and there on all different Fishing Planet videos, so I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. It's nice to see you here and alive. Normally it's just comments that you leave on videos, so it's good to see you here as well. We'll save up for the Congo pack. I think that would be your best bet, and in all honesty, as I said, I'm not cussing the game or anything. It's just personal opinion. It's just a waste of money in my eyes to buy a DLC rod pack. A DLC pack that can throw you into a lake, yeah, good idea. Or even if not, if you don't have much money, instead of buying a DLC pack, you know what's better? That's cheaper than buying any DLC pack or any rod pack. The thing that's cheaper is premium. Buy premium. Look at that, £41.71. That's a little bit pricey, but look, even if you brought this, okay, so you pay £7 for 1 month premium, you will level up insanely fast, man. So premium is, you know, the DLC packs to get you into a lake are good, yes, but if you've got premium and you're using barbless hooks, how's it going, Tim? Good to see you here, man. If you got barbless hooks and you got premium, you're gonna be rich fast. Look at me. I got nearly 27 million cash, and that's me having premium. Dad, he's on his way to 80 million. That's insane. He's on his way to 80 million cash, and that's because of premium. There's no other reason for it other than he buys premium, and because he plays the game a lot, him buying premium has just given him, a ridiculous amount of money. He's got 80. I think we did a... Yeah, it was 70. We did a short clip video of Dad's Fishing Planet account. And that was, I don't know, about a month ago. And, yeah, that was showing that he had 70 million cash. And now, I think he's probably going to be close to now, if I was guessing, maybe 75 million I think Dad's probably got now. And if he hasn't got 75, he's either got more or he ain't far away from it, I tell you. Yeah, he's got a crazy amount of money. And again, that's from just premium, just money building up over time. Is that a walleye? Look at that. I bet he laughed when he typed that. Only 73 at the mo. Only 73 million he's got. Only. That's insane. I probably have got more than that, actually. I probably have got more than 73 million if I included all 3 of my accounts. But obviously, I play on different accounts, so that's obviously why I don't have as much. But yeah, that's a lot of money. Only 73 mil. I would like to see all my cash on one account rather than some on this, some on PS5, and some on mobile. I'd like to see it all on one. Maybe I might do that at some point. Check out and have a look, see how much money I got on every account, and see how much it adds up to. I bet it ain't far away from that, or if not more. I bet it's not far away. You know, if I'm not playing on PC, I'm playing on PlayStation. If I'm not playing on PlayStation, then I'm playing this on mobile. That's crazy. I really like that it's out on mobile, though. I do like that. The picture quality, if I'm honest, it actually looks better than PS4. The picture quality on mobile looks better on yeah, it's crazy to even say that. How can a mobile game look better than what it does on a PlayStation? But it actually does. And it runs smoother, and you don't get freeze ups, and you don't get blue screens on mobile. Whereas if on PS4 you do get all of that, you get the freeze ups, you get blue screens, you get it where it's kind of, as he goes to pull up the fish, it kind of like jerks like in slow motion, or when you cast it, it stutters and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy how smooth it actually does run on mobile. Yeah, it's quite surprising. Yeah, that's why it gets so expensive for me to play this game in real life, because when I mean in real life, how much it costs. I spend money buying DLC packs for, you know, the new lakes on PC, and then I buy premium for PC, I buy premium for PlayStation, and then now having that third account for mobile, I'm at the point where I can't even always afford to buy premium on mobile, because it's just costing me a bomb. But it's all good fun though if you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, it's worth it, isn't it, I guess. I do the same. I get premium on 2 accounts, yeah. And the third one, I don't. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Doug. You know it's not cheap. Buying premium for 3 different accounts, and then plus buying DLC new lake packs on PC. Cool. You know, and then sometimes I buy that new DLC pack on I don't buy it on mobile, but I do buy it for PlayStation. And then sometimes I'll buy the new DLC for Dad. So yeah, it does get a little pricey. Do you fish in real life? I used to. I used to be absolutely addicted to it, and I used to fish every single week, guaranteed. But now I've got kids. Now I've got YouTube. YouTube's probably the biggest one. Now I've got YouTube and I've got kids. Yeah, I just don't have time to. I would like to fish real life. I haven't done it for I don't know, maybe 2-3 years. I haven't fished in real life. Long time. But yeah, having kids plus doing YouTube, I just don't have the time to fit it in as much as I would like to. It'd be nice to do that, because, you know, I could. I say, you know, I've said before that I'm gonna do it, and I will do it at some point. I just got to try find the time. But at some point I will do that. Yeah, either I will do a live stream or make a couple of videos of fishing in real life. I would like to do that. It's just hard to get the time. It's hard to fit everything in. Some people don't realise how much time editing takes. Editing videos and uploads and deleting certain parts, adding certain clips to certain things, and then extracting the video, then processing the video, then uploading the video. There's a lot of behind the scenes in YouTube. I never understood it before. You know, I just watch people stream and I watch people make videos, and I'm just like, God, that looks so easy. I could do it. It's so easy. It's not as easy as you think. There's a lot of other things that do come into it, you know. Lots of editing and just it's all about time. That's what YouTube does. It does nothing but consume a lot of time, which isn't bad when you're bored. You know, if you don't have stuff to do, doing streams and videos and stuff is okay. But when you got kids to look after, kids to pay for, and other people to look after, and other things to do, and it's hard to try and fit everything in. It's not easy. You got £100 mirror carp in Fishing Planet before. I have never ever seen £100 mirror carp, man. So if you did, that's something to smile about, I tell you. I don't think I've ever had one that big. I honestly don't. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I've got it close to, I don't know, maybe like 80-ish pounds or something like that, I think. There you go, he's had another blue catfish. This is a little bit of a slow pace in it, but we did start at 11 though. We've got 284 in the net there. I don't know whether to carry on fishing here or whether to go get some pike around the corner. Choices. I'll let you guys can choose. You want to see me catch more of these blue catfish, or you want to see some pike? Actually, I don't know. Oh wow, I was just about to jump on the boat then. I was just about to jump on the boat and go to the next day. I'm gonna stay set up here, I think. I'll stay here for a little bit. We'll get some more of those blue catfish. We might pull out another unique there if we change to a different day. I think we outfished ourselves. Pike. Yeah, I was thinking about pike. Might get some pike. Hi, what jacket is it? What jacket? You've lost me. Don't know what you mean. You on about the jacket that he's wearing? I'm not. I don't know. You've lost me. Okay. Yeah, let's go get some pike. Let's do it. Let's get some pike. Why not? All aboard. There we go. Let's back it up. Oh, actually, you know what? We can walk around there. That might actually be quicker, to be honest. And we got those markers for pike. I think they are. Well, actually, no, they're probably part of the muskie thingy. Yeah, the Halloween event that we did. Hellish muskie. First muskie. That's a different one. There you go. That's where the pike's at. Muskie golem. Over that way. I can't really. It's so dark. Oh, all right. Let's jump to the next day. 7 AM. There we go. Alright. And then we'll get set up here. Normally I would go over the other side, but I'm going to fish straight from this side because that's where we spawned in, so why not? Yeah, ground bait does make a big difference. You know what, though? Personally, I don't really bother with ground bait, if I'm honest. I've used ground bait a lot. I don't really notice that much of a difference. And because of that, I don't really use ground bait. I use it sometimes for like videos to show certain people how to make ground bait or how to set it up or something like that. But other than that, I don't really bother using ground bait. I've tested ground bait to the maximum many times, and I just don't really see it making much of a difference. I guess it could if you waited it out long enough, but I'm too impatient for that. Alright, so we got some large cut bait. We got large minnow, shiners and shiners. Did I change the hook on that one? No, I didn't. Okay, let's change that hook. We'll go with the barbless 7/0. Why not? This stream's been pretty good. It's because we've made it a little bit different. Normally, when I fish, I normally title the stream "Fishing in Conga" or "Fishing Here, Fishing There." But for this one, because I ended up putting just "Live Fishing Planet with Dad," it kind of makes it good because it means that if I wanted to change lake or catch a different fish, I can. Because then that way it's in the title. So I'm going to put out a few bait rods, and then I'm going to mess around with the lure rod for a little bit. If we get a chance to use it, which we should be able to. And then we'll throw on some large cut bait for that one. I'm going to leave that. I normally would have 7/0 hook, but I'm going to leave that. Put a 6 on there. Well, leave the 6 on there. And let's see how that does. So we're straight off spawn point. Oh, there you go. There's Dad there. He's going to walk around that side. I think he's going to fish there and then normally cast over that way. That's normally what I would do. Or is he fishing off that bank point? Oh, he's fishing off there. Is there another point there? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one I should have took. That's alright. We can still catch fish here. So that marker out there, I know that all around this area there's pike everywhere. Let's see if we get a chance to use this hunch runner a little bit before one of those rods go off. Let's see. Now, if you ever go back to Weeping Willow, I can give you the ground bait recipe if you want it. I always go to Weeping. I was going to go Weeping Willow in this stream because I said to Dad, I said, I was thinking about going to Weeping Willow, but instead, do you want to go to Sand Delta? And we started off in Sand Delta because in Sand Delta we can catch carp as well as carp. We can also catch salmon and bass and steelhead and other stuff as well. So I do like Weeping Willow. It's just a little bit frustrating going there because, you know, I know I can use these rods and I can put on peas and stuff like that, but if I want to use the ground bait and I want to, you know, try and make it like I'm proper going for carp, then really you need a carp rod. Now I do have carp rods. I got 27 million cash as well, so I could definitely buy a carp rod if I didn't have one. But it's not that. It's always changing my rod setups over all the time. It can be a little bit of a pain. So that's why we didn't go Weeping Willow this one. But we probably will end up doing a stream soon of fishing in Weeping Willow. I do like catching carp, so we probably will do that. I do like when you and your dad can move around freely. I think it makes a better stream. You're more relaxed. Yeah, it's nice. as I said, even if you know, whether it's nice to fish with subscribers, it is. I do like it, but yeah, as I said, it's nice to fish with Dad because it's memories there that I'm creating for the future. So I'm not just creating these memories just for myself, but I also kind of create these memories for my kids one day as well. So yeah, it's nice. They see, you know, my kids get to see their dad plus their granddad doing the same thing together. So it's nice. Oh my gosh, I missed that again. How did I miss it again? Yeah, it's good memories. Good memories for me to fish with Dad, but good memories for my kids as well one day. And not just memories, but it's good in the moment in time as well. It's nice, you know, when those new lakes come out, my dad, he knows the way I act. Yeah. I can't control myself sometimes when those updates come out because I don't know, I can't have a proper conversation, I can't speak properly, everything I say just comes out wrong, and it just sounds like I'm going blah 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 blah. That's actually what it does actually sound like that. I get so hyped up about those new updates because it's especially for someone like myself who's played this game for so many years. When you see those new updates come out, it gives you a little bit of fire back in your belly, kind of thing. If that makes sense to say it that way, I don't know, but yeah, it gives you something different to do because for me, I've fished every single lake, I own everything on the game, and at this point, I'm kind of just doing everything I've done before. Whereas if when a new lake comes out, everything I'm doing is new. It means that I've got to find those hot spots. I've got to complete those new fish missions, and I've got to buy that new fishing gear and new tackle, and yeah, it just gives me motivation. It gives me stuff. It gives me concentration, motivation, and when those new updates come out, wow, it definitely. Oh my gosh, I missed it again. When those new updates come out, it definitely does keep me busy. And I probably overdo it, and I probably stay up way too late, and I probably put in way too many hours. But as much as it drains me, it's kind of exciting as well at the same time. I do like it. It is nice. It's draining physically and more mentally than anything else. It's more mentally mind challenging, but yeah, it's great fun. I love it. I'm hoping to do the Christmas event stuff very soon, hopefully. As soon as that Christmas stuff drops, we'll do all of them. Yeah, then after that, we'll look forward to the next update for the next new map or the next new thing that they're going to be adding. Which hopefully ain't going to be too long, with a bit of luck. Well, these pike are a little bit on the slow side, but then I am 7:30 cloudy day. We are at a peak time though. I guess it's more 8-ish, I guess. What other thing can we put on there? Let's have a look. I've never tried the flat spoon in here. Or have I? No, actually, no, I think I have. The thing is, because I don't fish these places for so long and I come back here, that's nice sometimes, because it makes... my brain has to do a little bit of ticking. I have to think of, what did I use last time when I caught that? What did I use when I caught this? And yeah, I have to kind of jog my own memory a little bit. I definitely have used this flat spoon in here, I'm sure I have. Whether it was the catch pike though, or the muskie, I'm not sure, but I do remember using it here. We did keep getting bites on that hunch runner, so if I don't get at least one bite on this, and then I'll change the spoon. Which it don't look very promising. Yeah, that's definitely the best way to describe it, Doug. When those new updates come out, keeps me on my toes. 110%. Especially those Christmas ones as well. Them Christmas updates they bring out, they they do make you catch a lot of fish. It was nice as well with the Halloween event because every year they always do the same events and it's always catching the same fish and you're always doing the same thing. But this year for the Halloween thing, it was actually different for a change. Oh, I'm sitting quite low down. You can hardly see me. Yeah, this year it was a little bit different. So it was kind of good this year. Let me just move that face cam just a little bit. There you go. Could just see my head just about. Yeah, the Christmas stuff. Yeah, that can be quite time consuming if I'm honest. Yeah, I've spent a fair amount of time before in the past doing those Christmas events, and some of them did take me a short minute. But I'm hoping the Christmas event this year is going to be slightly different to the one last year because the Halloween they made it a bit different. So I'm guessing the Christmas one they're going to make a bit different, which hopefully they do, because then that way if they do, again, it's going to keep me busy. It's going to keep me doing things. So hopefully they can make it slightly different, just a little bit. I really like that new rod though from the Halloween event. That rod that you get that all lights up, the spinning rod and reel. I was going to sell that, but it looks too good. It does look too good, and it's quite a decent rod setup to be honest. I actually quite like it. Well, looks like we're dying out here a little bit. Let's try that medium spoon. Not really getting too much interest. Not as much as what I thought I would have done. Now I don't mind if I'm not catching on the bait rods, to at least catch either bait rod or spinning rod, one or the other. The only one I've really had interest with was the hunch runner so far. I might have to go back to that one. I know I definitely would have been better at fishing over the other side. Or even just a different time. That's what I should do. That's what I'm gonna do. And the pace is too slow. So let's change to there. Then we change back to over there. There you go. And then we'll change the time. I didn't fancy reeling all of them rods in, so the best way to do it is like that. I'm glad now that it picks up your rod stand as well when you move to from one location to another, because I have done it before in the past. Even Dad mentioned it, that to the point where you put your rod stand down and you can't remember where you left it. So because you can't remember where you left it, you kind of go from one spot to another spot to another spot, and you just can't find it. And then the only way to find it is to then shut the game down and restart the game. So I like the fact that it picks up your rod stand now. I'm not going to bother fishing those rainy days. Again, it's too much of a slow pace. We've got a lot of cloudy days. Where's these sunny days at? Let's have a look. Oh, day 9. Alright, you know what? I don't mind spending some bait coins. That's what I always spend my real cash on for you guys. For times like now. Let's jump to, there you go, sunny day. That's better. Alright. Let's see if we can get any more interest. Peak time sunny day. Hopefully we should now. And I think I'm going to put back on that hunch runner as well, because we're not really, I don't know actually, we might be alright now. Now we're on a sunny day. I know those cloudy days do get those pike as well, but I like to fish 5 AM, early sunny morning. That's normally the way to go. around near that bit there, right where the tip of my rod is. That's kind of where I'm trying to aim for. Yep, there's perfect. That's why if I was over the other side, if I couldn't cast this far, it's okay because I can cast that far, but if you can't cast that far, standing there and then cast over, and that does the job. So if you can't cast as far as what I'm casting, you can always just walk round. Alright, let's take out that Rivertex rod again. And then I'm going to go back on with that hunch runner and see if we can get something to hit it. And it's not in this part, is it? Nope. That works quite well, but not everybody has it, so that's why I don't really use it. I try not to use lures that people don't have, because otherwise people are not happy. Put it that way. People are not happy. Oh, there you go. Dad's walking around over that way. Yeah, but I catch all of that Tim without any ground bait though. That's why, as I said, that's why I don't really bother to use ground bait, because all them fish that you just said, I can catch those perfectly fine, and I can catch really big fish without using any ground bait at all. I kind of look at the ground bait as kind of like a posh way of fishing, kind of a little bit over the top, like it's not really necessarily even needed. The ground bait is crazy expensive. Now it doesn't really matter for someone like me because I've got 27 million cash, and it doesn't really matter for someone like Dad because he's got 73 million cash. But yeah, I don't know, the ground bait. I just feel like it's I don't know, like it cons you. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Like it kind of rips you off. I just don't really, you know, a lot of people swear by it. You know, you're not the only person. Loads of people have said before, you know, you should use ground bait. You get bigger fish, you can catch fish faster and stuff. But I catch fish fast without ground bait. I catch big fish without ground bait. With the ground bait, I just see no difference in any sort of way. I literally see no difference because I can catch fish fast with ground bait or without it. I can catch big fish with or without ground bait. That's why I don't really bother to spend my money on ground bait. I know I can catch those fish perfectly fine without it. I don't really bother. Not really worth it. Look how beautiful that looks. The fins. Look at that. That looks really nice. I forgot about that, Henny. Yeah, I will now. So this is a Xbox 360 controller. If I just remove that wire there, so that way I don't end up pulling my PC down. So that's the controller that I use, and you can buy this as wireless, and you can get a wireless remote set up into your computer and stuff. But again, it's just quite time consuming. And it costs more money, so you're better off just buying that. And as you can see, that's wired as well. And I think it cost like, was it like £20? I think I paid for it. It wasn't very much, but because it's got a really long cable, that's what makes it really good as well. Because as I said, I then don't have to sit really close to my desk. I can sit further back. I can sit on the couch behind me. I don't have to be really up close. Unless I'm fishing in a random room and then somebody says, "Hi Bubbles," and then I have to then get up and then come over and grab my keyboard because my keyboard isn't wireless. But yeah, wired controller is good because it's more responsive, and yeah, as I said, it's nice. I can just kind of do everything one hand. Like I can use that, and I can use my other hand for my mouse if I want to, if I'm doing something on the other screen. But yeah, I definitely recommend them. You can get Steam controllers. You can even use like PlayStation controllers and hook those up as well. But wired, yeah. Well, you ain't got the worry of the battery keep dying and stuff as well. So that's a good thing. I don't know if it's called an Xbox 360 or Xbox 361. Is it Xbox 361 controller or Xbox 3? Dad, can you remember? Is it just called Xbox 360? Is it just called that, or is it called Xbox 361? I actually don't even remember. I think it's just called Xbox 360. I think. But either way, whether it's an Xbox 360 controller or the Xbox 361, it'll still do the job perfectly fine. It'll still work well. This controller has worked with every single game that I've ever played on PC. And I can always, if it doesn't, I can always configure it anyway so it works that way as well. Trying to unlock Diamond for my SMG in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I really like Call of Duty. Tiger Muskie, cool, look at that. That one looks real good. Yeah, I quite like Call of Duty. I'm just not very good at it, if I'm honest. I do like it. But shooting games is not really my main thing that I'm good at, nor is it something that I'm a massive fan of. Simulation games, on the other hand, obviously fishing. But yeah, simulation games. I like games that take time to progress through. I really do like that. And of course, you know, Call of Duty is kind of like that, because you've got to progress through to get better weapons and different skins and tags and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I do play them, but I'm just not very good at shooting games. Like I play Fortnite, I'm not very good at it, but I still like it. I still play it. Call of Duty, you know, I'm far from being a pro player. That's a fact. But again, I do like it. I'm just not very good at it. But I still will play it, even though I'm not good at it. I will still play it anyway. If I have fun, I'm consuming time, I'm enjoying it, I like it, and then of course I'm going to do it. Why not? And on that note, we are over the 3-hour mark. I appreciate everyone who has smacked that like button, because again, it lets me know that you are still enjoying Fishing Planet. We are going to be very busy next week. There's going to be quite a few streams next week, and there might be another stream this week. If I can try fit another one in, I will definitely try. But if not, next week, cool, we're gonna still be putting out videos every day, but next week we're gonna have a lot of live streams going on next week. Fishing Planet, and of course showing those new pre-ordered games as well. But this is going to be my last fish that I catch for today, guys, because I got some editing to do. Yay. But I appreciate all you guys popping back in though. It's good to see some old names popping up on the stream, so that's good. I'm going to try my best to put out more streams though, because I know that's kind of how you guys prefer. And I like it like that as well, because we can kind of communicate that a little bit better as well, can't we? When we're doing a stream compared to just always commenting on videos. There it is, a nice golden looking muskie. And that's where we're going to end. Thanks, Dad, for coming to fish with us again. As always, it's... For this one, don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here, so you don't miss out on those updates for Fishing Planet as well. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I am out.